And, you know, I'm almost there. I'll get these teeth fixed pretty soon.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started then. Who wants to run this week's recap?
I can.
I don't even remember what we did.
For the most part, it was a lot of just chit chatting. We were asked some questions by some gentlemen. Let me go pull up my notes real quick. I always forget to do that.
You guys might also want to log into Roll20.
Yeah. Getting on it. I'm getting on it. Let me see. Roll20, Dragon Heist, launch game, and then we want to go over here. We want to go to our Google Docs because I'm a fool. I'm a peasant.
All right. And I will flip to the page we're supposed to be on. That might help out.
And then we want, for the most part, we were asked some questions, pertaining to if we worked with certain underground organizations, if we knew or had any kind of information about mostly questions about our our kind of gung ho attitude upon busting into a noble's house. Luckily, it seems that the Harpers weren't too upset about our philanthropy. So there's always that about using their name, their good name for our purposes. But other than that, most of it was just kind of that we found and talked to what was her name? What's why is a dwarf, and she's obviously working with some unsavory customers. She wanted us to basically house her to hide from the gentlemen that were interrogating us for fat stacks of cash, absolute mounds of money. There we go. Finally,
mounds of money. That is a way to put it.
I mean, it was like what, 500 gold, 400 gold.
I thought it was platinum.
One platinum
it
is
translated
10 gold.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
No, you're
gotcha.
right. It was like, it was.
It would equate to 50.
A big amount of gold. Anyways, her name was there it is. It was I have it right here, Istrid. And then Blastwind is the one who was investigating us. Anyways, we took in Istrid, for some extra money. And now we have a job to do for the Harpers Guild, and it wants to go to the House of Inspired Hands in the Temple of Gaunt to look for what were they called? The Nimble Right clockwork being that was seen skedaddling from the noble's house. So we're gonna go there and see what we can find about that specific Nimble Right.
And our wonderful music tonight is provided by Ivan Dirk. You can find his work at his own website, ivandirk.com.
Dirk.
Do you have
it's
this
wonderful DMCA-free Jeremy Sewell, John Williams quality kind of music.
That's delicious. Over, and then we want to pull up.
Was this all commissioned or something?
The music? No, it's just free.
It's pretty good.
100% free.
Free fitty. All right, yeah. So, and that's where we left off. We went and rested for a good minute to make sure we got on our laurels and start fresh. I did jump over the part where a ghost talked to me and said, thanks for running the bar. And then I can't exactly remember what happened to Calvin. I didn't write a whole lot of that down. I believe he was talked to by a snake or something.
Oh, I did get a message from a flying snake, but I think I shared that info with the group, or did I get that after everyone went to bed?
No, that was how you found Istrid. She sent you a flying snake instead of a carrier.
I could have sworn he got something else at
and
the
then,
end of the night.
the only thing I remember is that
it was you, Styx. It was you who got fucking talked to in your sleep.
Yeah. I got a new laugh in my coin, and then you also had something going on in your room.
Yep. The ghost that is in the establishment, I believe, thanked me for making the bar run again.
Which there shouldn't be a new laugh in my coin because I only served one person.
Well,
Oh, wait, I should upload that file.
you serve several now. You serve the coins.
Look, I'm a free man these days. I serve no woman. I'm just saying that. It's like I told my ex-girlfriend, I serve no one.
I serve no one. And then I asked for the McDonald's, and she refused.
I is the alpha in this relationship, just telling you right now.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So,
I guess that's where we start, and we're off to... Specifically, I wrote House of Inspired Hands in the Temple of Gond. We're looking for a gentleman named Nim. Laurel Silverhand is the open Waterdeep, and then and we were also told that the hands of Waterdeep have changed. Weird. So business. Waterdeep is doing its business. Yeah.
oh, just have to be my stand in for now until I get that other file in here. Something I meant to do today. Okay. So then, yes, we ended with, as I remember it, Thalos had come to Love's room after hearing his distress in the night.
Oh.
What? Could you calm your microwave down, please?
It's an aggressive microwave.
When did we get microwaves in D&D?
Apparently you have a new microwave companion. Anyways.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was crying at the middle of the night because a ghost was talking to me, and then thanked me. And then Calvin came to check on me, and then I threatened Calvin.
I believe the lady that we're housing also told you to shut the fuck up.
Well,
yes,
she's paying,
Mr.
so I
D
can't
yelled
complain.
at you to be quiet.
The customer's always
She said
right.
she said you were fucking crying too much like a bitch.
I sure was, and you won't deny that.
She specifically said she was trying to sleep and be quiet.
I believe she said she was gonna crawl into your bed and shank you if you weren't gonna be quiet.
It's the door's locked, so if she comes in, she will get blasted. The blasting will begin.
Is that like a double-edged thing, or are we talking about the same blasting as in Magic, or something else?
Yeah,
No,
we'll see.
not something else. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay. So then, after Thalos' suggestion,
I believe
of
Q's in now, right?
maybe confronting the being that just spoke to you, that he did not know just spoke to you.
I don't think I'm going to confront him. I think he's fine where he's at. I think he'll be perfectly content. Cool.
So what is your guys' goal for the next day then? Are you going to make your way to the House of Inspired Hands first, or are there
Yes.
any other things that you intend to take care of?
I have no intention of needing to take care of anything else. I simply wanted to go to the House of Inspired Hands first and foremost.
Wait, so what's the thing we doing now?
Where there is a machine dude who left the house or the mansion that we busted into, and so apparently he left with something, or has some kind of information. So we're gonna go over to Nim and find out where that specific nimble right went.
All right.
Before we do that,
Mhm.
I'm kind of curious. I haven't been paid for the last 2 sessions for our bar. How much of it did I earn on that?
After
So I can add it
today,
to my
we're
goal.
actually going to be doing the roll for the week.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure we weren't forgetting anything about everybody getting paid.
Yeah, so
It's usually on a week basis.
Yeah, once we finish this this day in game, it'll be the end of the week and you guys will do a roll. However, Unfortunately, you guys will be at just the straight roll without the bonus because history counts as a negative. They are not all that fun for in the bar.
Well, it's like that. A bar does bad one these days. It'd be like that. But yeah, I guess I would like to start getting ready. Do I have to resummon my my companion?
No.
Nope. It should stick around until it is dismissed.
Making sure, just because I know I summoned it and it can go into pocket dimensions and such.
Much like Caleb does with Pumpkin all the time. Not to reference better shows.
But yeah, so I'd like to, I'll have him just kind of do his daily rounds, make sure he checks out, just the surrounding areas to make sure there's nothing funky going on, and then get to stepping. Gotta start heading to Shark Street. Right, that's where it said it was. It was Seaward Street and Shark Street.
Yeah, Sea Watch and Shark. Dockward. It's in the Seaward, which is... There it is. Alright. It is... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks away. How do you guys intend to travel there? Are you gonna try to get a horse and carriage? There aren't a ton of them out.
Well, a good walk never hurt nobody.
Yeah, let's walk.
Okay, this guy is clear today, but there is probably about half a foot of snow on the ground.
Out of gaming, will we be exhausted from walking so far?
No, but I would ask a con save
From
All right, are we doing it?
us?
from the code.
Okay. What if we have
Maybe that would
resistances
dispense
to
exhaustion,
cold?
wouldn't it? No, that'd be cold damage.
Do we have resistances from? Well, what if some of us have resistances from cold?
Then you would be fine.
Excellent.
That's D20 plus 1 for me, right?
That depends what your constitution. And are you proficient?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a D20 plus 1 for you.
Let me double check to make sure that
What
I do
are we
have this
rolling?
right.
Con save.
If we're walking, if we're walking, we have to make a con. We are being told that since it's cold
so
out.
I'm
we have
just
to make save.
hitting Constitution, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
a con save. Specific con save.
So, did I do the plus 1 wrong?
No.
It doesn't seem to be added on here, but I mean, you'd be at a 17.
Well, I can't for some reason through my tablet do the D&D Beyond to roll 20.
Yeah, because that's
Oh, if it's on a
the
tablet.
browser extension, which I don't think you can do. That'll be fine. We can just easily add your bonuses.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Unless I could try to sync up, use Google instead of Safari.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not like this math is hard math.
No, it's not.
Not yet,
Okay.
anyway.
Oh, it's just basic algebra. So love is fine due to his cold resistance. Thallus and Fats are doing pretty okay. However, it's just a little too chilly out for Burai. If you want to take too cold.
He's a little cold little guy.
Too cold damage or what?
Yes, too cold damage. Just kind of frosting
Okay,
over at the
yeah.
edges. We find ourselves over here at the House of Inspired Hands, not too far from the West Gate leading out to the sea.
All right.
The House of Inspired Hands looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gond, a toothed cog with 4 spikes, is displayed prominently. You see the silhouette of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends an arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. The bird does a few loops in the air and veers right towards you. Initiatives.
Oh, biscuits!
Just forewarning, if I cut out or if I die out, it's because it's storming super bad here.
Okay.
Tenor for me.
What's the roll? If
D20 plus your
your-
dex. Or in your case, which I pull your guys' sheets up, it's a +2 for you, Queen.
Oops, I shouldn't have rolled twice. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You're on a
I
19.
still have that.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
What?
Sorry, I don't get cold resistance till level 6.
That's
Forgive
tough.
me.
Ah, okay. Well, you're doing fine.
Yeah.
That was a terrible roll there, Q.
Yeah.
So
So
roll 20's doing that whole thing. If you don't select your token, it wants you to it says no Valen token was selected, but it
oh
still
yeah,
counts
you're
as-
good. It's because we're not like in.
Yeah,
your guys'
it's
tokens
just-
aren't actually on this map.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was gonna matter because I was gonna say that's
Oh.
fucking dumb.
No, it'll be fine. This is just
Are we
a
making
roll.
it so that my little gremlin takes its turn on my turn? Or do you want me to roll initiative for him specifically?
The familiar will act through you.
Okay.
Okay. So it is on its way coming down towards you, and it looks like Thallus, you respond first.
What is coming down towards us? An avalanche?
A metal bird.
Oh, a metal bird.
Sparrow-sized. It's
Okay.
probably about 60 feet away from you.
Okay. And you're wanting to know what do I do?
Yes.
I want to wild shape
Okay.
into. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me pull up. You sent me. I think
water.
not too long ago you sent me a list of wild shape
I did.
forms.
Actually, if you go into Discord and look under your character's channel, I believe that list will be there.
Wonderful. That is awesome.
Which is why I made those channels.
Hype.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So I'm picking a creature here. I want something that has high health.
Black Bear is probably a pretty good bet.
Okay, that's it. Black bear. Decided. Do I need to cast anything?
No, just mark your wild shape off on your features tab, I think it is, or actions, because you get 2 a day, or two. You get
Yes.
2 per rest.
Okay.
So Black Bear is at AC 11, HP 19.
Wait, is it I just was looking at it. Yikes.
I think
Okay,
that's
oh, it's under limited usage for actions. So I get 2. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it for that. All right.
Yeah.
So to reiterate,
You
what's
should have the
going
2
on
per rest.
exactly? Did I miss something? Why are we doing
A
initiative?
metal sparrow is dive bombing you guys from the top of the Temple of Gond. It was released by a being of some sort that was on top of the temple itself.
Metal sparrow. Okay.
60 feet, I believe, is out of range, but we know for a fact it is. Oh, I should mention I'm speaking as Thallus, so we know that this is a hostile enemy.
A bear's talking to us.
Yes.
Well,
I think I
from-
can still speak.
I
I'm
don't
not
believe
too
you can.
familiar.
You just are a
Unfortunately,
bear.
that doesn't work out that
You are
way. You're a
growling.
bear, unless you have unless you have
Alright.
the speak within mind ability or whatever that skill is.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
I
Okay.
think Druid's
Well,
picking
no
up
worries.
like
I think I
way
can-
later.
Do I? have
Gotcha.
that?
All right, no worries. Well, anyway, yes, that's it for my turn.
So you essentially turned into a bear and then waved to talk to us, and we were all just kind of like, the fuck?
Yes, that's exactly how this turn went. Yes.
You know how like a dog tries to talk to you when you do that fucking mouth growl thing? That's what you see on a bear.
Burai, it's
Mhm.
your go. Love, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Um, So where's the sparrow at exactly?
It is. So like, you guys are like here, and it's just diving from the top of this building here to right here. Wow, there's like lag.
Would I be able to like how fucking the distance from us to the sparrow is it? Like if I shot an eldritch blast at it, how fucking far would that be?
60 feet.
It's 60 feet. I believe
Oh,
Eldritch
fuck
Blast
yeah,
is what, 120 or 60. It's you should be able to hit it.
No, the range on eldritch blast is 300 feet.
Even better.
Motherfucker, he's getting hit.
Wow. Is
Wow.
he?
Nope.
Is he
No,
though?
he's not.
Alright. I kind of figured that's how it would go anyways, because, you know, open area, shooting something at a bird that's flying around.
It's
Yeah.
dive bomb.
You stretch your hand up, you speak your words, and you release the Eldritch Blast. The whatever color you want to choose. The green, I guess.
Sun was in my eyes.
Streaks forth from your hand and misses the bird flying down towards you. Love it is your row.
Hold on, that was just a cantrip, though.
Oh, so I guess whatever else you might be doing.
You got a movement?
Yeah, so that was a cantrip, so I'm gonna hit it with fucking magic missile now. Nope.
Okay.
Well, the magic missile's a guarantee hit, so
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Magic missile does not miss. Those missiles, they're
so
magic.
you get a okay. So you have a cantrip as a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, spellcasting is strange like that. Or I mean, does one of those have a casting speed of bonus action? Right. Eldritch Blast is a time of an action.
Oh,
and
no,
Magic
no,
Missile
never
is an
mind.
action.
Never
You can
mind.
Misty Step.
Yeah, my bad. I literally thought the Eldritch Blast was a bonus action. It's not.
Yeah.
Never mind. It was just the Eldritch Blast thing. No, I'm just gonna chill then.
Okay. Then we will go to Love.
Love is just kind of gonna go. Why are we attacking the metal bird? And then he's gonna like stand there for a second and go. I mean, I guess he's gonna kind of like he's gonna tell the imp to get in the way of the bird, and he's gonna prepare an action that if it like goes for like I guess an aggressive dive bomb on him, that he's going to have it use its sting action.
Okay.
And then he's just kind of go like, "We're here to see Nim," and then he's gonna like gesture to the bird. He's gonna say it loudly, I guess.
Don't you have something specific that we could probably toss up? Just curious. Like a parchment or...
I mean,
like
I do have a
coin or
pendant,
something?
but like it's a mechanical object. I don't know if it understands well.
It depends on how, like, if this is like technically like golem status or something like that, it's probably like automated for something specific, like a password, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, so I don't know. That's why I'm just kind of see if it allows that, and if not, I'm just gonna fucking crush it with my hands.
I was gonna say you might be able to toss up the pendant and be like, "Hey," and then that's like the activation code that says, "Okay, bypass."
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll be like, "Yeah, we're with the Harpers. We're here to talk," and then he's just gonna kind of wait for the bird.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna pass. That's my action. Yeah.
Okay.
The imp will prepare an action though. If it comes towards aggressively, he's going to have the imp sting.
Well, then roll an attack for the imp then to try to hit. It is coming for you.
Imp gets 11.
Not good enough, unfortunately. Does not beat the Metal Bird's AC. However, the Metal Bird does not beat your AC and smashes into your armor, directly into your chest. While you're not hurt, you do stumble back a second, and that was a surprising amount of force. However, the bird itself is like flies into parts upon the ground.
Oh.
Is it dead?
That's embarrassing. He's gonna like pick up its little pieces and put it in his hand.
Yeah, it's just little cogwheels and springs and brass bird feathers.
He's like, well, I guess that says it. The bird's not chill. And he's gonna like put all the little cog pieces he can into his hand.
Mm-hmm. And you see the figure on top of the roof then kind of like nods as best as you can tell and makes its way into a hatch on top, crawling on all fours. It kind of pulls the what was his name? The General Grievous on all fours as he goes into the hatch.
Oh, yeah, unsavory.
Creepy.
Unsavory.
Oh, that's just fucking weird.
Yeah, that thing might get the aggression. But is it like? Can I tell if it's hostile? It like nodded.
Insight.
All right. Insight. I'm a fat insider. Got him. Showed them boys.
You're not really sure what to glean from all that.
That's odd. Well, who's up to talk to the giant metal spider bird flinger? Anybody? Anybody?
Let's
I
go.
don't want to come out of wild shape. You can't understand what I'm saying anyway.
You know what? That is right. Let's go ahead and go into it.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start to stepping.
Oh,
Treat that like Groot. Roll with it.
Jump back to this page because we do not have an interior for the Temple of Gond.
Interior. I like interior.
Okay. You make your way onto the inside of the temple. It is abuzz with activity. Just there are so many things going on everywhere. You make your way into the main hall. There are 24 marble pedestals, each one with a invention or mini model or some other extraordinary thing upon it. As you're looking around, a couple of things stand out to you. There's a 4-foot tall model of a clock tower that, as it's just making the top of the hour, is ringing as well. Very operational. You see a wooden flying machine, wings flapping as it does a small circle and then comes back to the pedestal. A small model of a mechanical dragon turtle. A brass plate affixed to its pedestal that says, Big Belchy sank in deep water harbor on the Day of Wonders in 1363 DR. A waking helmet equipped with a small articulated metal arms and hands gently slap the wearer if they fall asleep. The plaque in front of it reads. And a miniature model of a for your benefit, submarine, shaped like a manta ray with a brass plate affixed to its pedestal reading, the Scarlet Marpeneth. Lantanese submersible launched in 1489 DR.
Well, these gizmos are cool and all, but I don't think they're of any interest to me, at least. And I also don't think I recommend touching any of this guy's contraptions. They're probably pricey.
Yeah, I'm.
Anyways, I'm sure we'll find him eventually in here. Most of these, what would these be? Artificers? I've heard about them, but I don't know how many there are around. But I'm sure whatever he's got cooking, it'll be interesting. So I hope Nim's somewhere around here. And he's gonna like look around to see if there's any kind of like distinct path, I guess, to a room or an office.
There are some doors all over. At that time, you do notice that you are all being approached by a female bronze dragonborn in robes.
Is that was still a bear?
A bear.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like the most awkward thing ever.
I don't know. We got little tiny dragon turtles, so this is probably not the wildest thing she's seen.
No, I'm just saying the fact that everything looks expensive in here, and you just brought a bear into. You see what I'm saying? It's like bringing a bull into a glass.
If anything taught me, the bears can be cool if they're in avatars. So that's how I imagine. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go up to the lady Dragonborn, and I'm gonna go. Is there a Nim here?
Yes, and Hoyo.
Say again.
Who
Who are you? Name's Love Bradlin. I was sent by the Harpers to ask Mr. Nim a question about one of his nimble right bots.
By the Harpers.
And he's gonna like give a flash of the little pin.
Well, I can lead you up then.
Thank you.
And the bear that you bring in?
Druid. He's delicate. He's a good guy.
I want to wait.
Right?
I'm gonna wave my
right?
my bear claw at him, just with
Like,
a friendly bear wave.
Isn't that right, Dallas?
Yes.
Even more
I give a friendly wave with my bear paw.
He's gonna go. One of your contraptions kind of flew into my chest, broke, and he's gonna give her the little pieces of the bird.
And how did this bird fly into your chest?
There was something on the top of your roof, if I'm not mistaken, and then it kind of launched a bird, and then the bird hit me in the chest, and then it broke.
Ah. I guess that was Nim then.
Oh. Well,
Say what?
interesting. Well, if you
His
lead us up to
name,
talk to him. He seemed appreciative of testing it on me.
His
Well-
name a dude or a chick? I'm just kind of curious though, because like,
This is a lady we're talking to currently, and it seems that Nim is a contraption,
okay.
or at least a general Grievous type
Yeah,
individual.
I was trying to figure that out. I was like, wait, what?
Nim seems to be what was on the roof that threw a bird at me, and then this is probably his assistant. So I guess onward to Nim. He's gonna like.
Well then, do follow me. And please,
Then,
she definitely puts her focus on the bear. Do not break anything else.
And I'm gonna like look at Thalos like, come on, guy.
I'm
And
gonna
she
wait.
turns and begins
I
walking
broke.
away, and Fatswood notices she is like lightly cursing under her breath in Draconic.
Well, that's and fucking Chopsticks would know, right?
Oh yeah.
that again.
Right, you're a Dragonborn too.
Wait, what? Say that again. What would I know?
She's swearing basically.
In Draconic.
what? She's swearing in Draconic? Okay.
Yeah,
Just very
So
lightly
somebody-
and under her breath.
the bear in the artifacts room.
Like a fucking bears, fucking meatheads, and their fucking sparrow breaking. Goddamn.
You know, the fact that the sparrow hit you and broke kind of makes it laughable, because I would have thought it either run into the bear or it would have ran into Fats and just kind of broke, since they're the muscle.
Oh, I would have caught it. I would have caught that bitch.
I mean, I looked at your names on the bottom left and rolled 1d4, and it rolled a 1, and Justin was
That's
first
me.
on the list.
Hey. That's because Love is number one, baby. Also, again, I'm pretty sure Love has one of the highest strengths in the party, and Muscle is what he is.
Alright.
I don't know. What's your strength?
Fucking, my strength is a oh, that's not it. Where is it at? My strength is 14. Or, I'm sorry,
Well-
I don't have. I'm plus. I have 14 strength. I have plus 4 saving. That's what I was looking at.
Nevertheless,
Yep.
Uh,
Nevertheless,
she leads you along to a spiral staircase leading up to the top tower. Your best estimate is that this would put you under where you had seen whatever that being was on top of the building. You will find him up this way. Nim is a Nimborite. He was gifted to us by a Lantanese wizard.
I'm assuming he creates other less sophisticated nimble rights by the odds of it.
That I do not know.
What's a number, right?
It's like a clockwork dude. I think he sent a image in the notes section. Let me see if I can.
I may have. Let me look over my token page real quick and see if Nim has one.
Creatures
I'll just share that to you guys.
Not in there. Water deep.
No.
Because I could have sworn you sent a photo of it.
Yeah, there's a picture in the PDF, but there's not one in the handouts that are in R20.
Nevertheless, it's
I
fine.
didn't make the module. Basically, it's like if you could imagine one of the Three Musketeers, but made of bronze.
Here, I got an image for you. I'll put it in I'll put it in the normal, in roll 20. Peace. Ciao. No, never mind. I guess it won't. I'll put it in Discord then.
Yeah,
And
you're
it'll
supposed to be able to put
underneath.
images there. It gets funky with it.
I'll put it in Volo's deep insight. I don't know. I'll just put it in general. I guess. Fuck it. I'm lazy.
Put it in, I was gonna say in general.
Yahoo!
Come on, can't send the stupid image
that's
now.
cool.
Yeah. So basically, that's what General Grievous then threw a bird at me.
Yep,
Oh,
that's it.
kind of cool.
So yeah. I guess I'm gonna continue to walk and look for Nimblewright Prime. I guess.
Well, she's leading you up a spiral staircase.
Yeah. I'll walk up the spiral staircase.
All right, you make your way to the very top, and you do find just a fairly ordinary looking door, but there's a fancy new looking lock attached to it. Well, it seems as though we cannot go in.
Is it for reasons that you can explain? Or
I
is it
cannot
just
open
we're
this
just not
lock.
allowed to- Are we allowed to do whatever we want to open the lock?
Do not break the door,
Well, I don't.
or
What if I
you could
break
try
the
to
lock?
speak to him through the door itself.
Yeah, fair enough. He's gonna go. Actually, let me check something real quick.
So if anybody wants to roll persuasion, you are open to that, or if you want to try to pick the lock, or I don't know if anybody knows knock.
I'm not very proficient. I was gonna use create destroy water to break the lock.
Alright,
There
took
it
care
is.
of it.
I already took care of it.
I mean, you have advantage. Valenta's Nim, please.
So say the words, Rye. Say the words, bro.
What am I saying exactly? Sorry.
We're trying to ask him about a Nimblewright
Yeah,
that
how
was leaving.
do you convince Nim to open the
house
door?
ground? Yeah.
Who are we looking for exactly?
Nim.
He's at the
Ma'am?
door.
Yeah.
We're looking for
I'm
Nim.
trying to.
He
I'm
has
trying to get-
information on a
Okay.
Nimblewright that left the house ground villa, and we're looking for that Nimblewright in particular.
Okay, so I'm basically just gonna say that I'm just gonna ask if he wouldn't mind speaking to us about the specific Nimblewright that we're looking for.
Okay. And shortly after saying that, just a couple of brief beats, the door does unlock and open. And you see the same image that Justin posted in Discord. That, I mean, Sans, I believe it had a sword. Yeah, Sans' sword on the other side, gesturing for you to come in.
I'm gonna walk right in. Gonna get to step, and the dude's got mad spookiness on him. I'm gonna listen.
It
Watch
is.
your head,
I'm sorry?
watch your head, that.
He's gonna fucking. Ugh. It's because Dallas is a bear still. God bless.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the room itself, there are contraptions everywhere made of clockwork and brass. It's a huge mess, like a laboratory. You see more sparrows just halfway through building, and just numerous other things that you could hardly even identify.
We came first. Sorry about breaking your sparrow, Nim. He's gonna like, I don't know. Did she take the pieces from me? his assistant,
Andrew.
Andrew?
Thought she did.
Yeah, she has them in hand and kind of gestures them over to Nim, who doesn't really have expression, but you get the
he's
feeling that
robot.
he's saddened.
Sorry again. I didn't intend to break it. I'll gladly pay for whatever it takes to repair the creature, but we were simply here to ask if you had any information about a specific nimble right in your, since you're you.
Nim takes a second. He looks back and forth between you and the priestess, and then he doesn't talk. He just begins gesturing kind of vaguely and wildly. Anybody's character is familiar with sign language. You can tell that is the way that he is speaking, but you have no idea what it is. It does not match a form that you know.
I have a question.
Okay.
I can read all written languages.
Sign language doesn't really count.
I was gonna say, like, does it?
Hold on.
Isn't so? It's not a written language. So I was just trying to see if I can get
If
around
I cast
it.
comprehend languages on him, could I understand it?
You would get the vaguest idea. I mean, but
So-
soon after he begins, the Dragonborn kind of transits for him.
Oh,
Okay, well then it
Sweet.
would be useless for me to do.
Nim says that he was lonely, so he created this other to ease that loneliness. But it ran probably a month ago. Hasn't seen it since.
What do you mean bad?
And at this, she moves her way over to the door. All of you come up here now.
Oh fuck! He's gonna fucking. Love's gonna fucking adjust his shirt and get to stepping.
And after that, you see various beings make their way up here. Please start. Remove the tools, the inventions, take them all. Nim has been misbehaving and creating other things of himself,
He's good.
losing his privileges.
He's going. Oh, well, this seems
You
a
see
bit.
a very dejected-looking Nim.
Oh, he feels. Is he like a bad dog? Like,
Yeah.
is that what he looks like right now?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to take away the lonely robot man stuff. That's not. Love wouldn't do that.
Well, no, she's not asking. There are other acolytes that are
Oh, okay.
that are
Alright.
now.
So wait,
He's like,
did they
okay.
create him? Or no.
No,
They
they
got
bought him.
him. They got
Yeah,
him
they
from someone. Who'd they get him
from another wizard.
From
from
another
another
wizard.
It was a Lanternese
Okay.
wizard who gave him to us.
Okay, and then he's making more of himself without
Because
their
he's lonely.
permission.
Yes.
There are other Nimblerites, but apparently there was one more.
Okay.
Sorry
I'm just
to
trying to get the story straight. So
sorry to ratchet you out, Nim, but I think he's being used for nefarious purposes. And so if there's any way to track him or find him, I would gladly bring him back to you and your enclave.
can nimble rights cast spells?
You have no idea.
I'm asking that.
No, Nim cannot
Roll.
cast spells. He is just a creator.
No. The other one. Could that one cast spells?
If it is made like Nim, then no.
Okay.
Sort of gesture is a clear no.
No.
Alright.
Oh, why would you ask if Nim could cast spells? What happened? Who
Well,
are
I'm
you?
pretty sure you've heard the incident in town, right?
This is Waterdeep. There are a lot of incidents in town.
There was a
A specific fireball incident.
The City of Splendors, maybe a little more.
There was a fireball incident in Troll Skull Alley. A few people were actually injured severely, some dead. And we, as adventurers do, heeded the call and tried to do our best. Afterwards, we were informed that a Nimblebot, or a is it what is it called? Nimblewright? A Nimblewright. A Nimblewright being was spotted leaving house ground with something. I'm being led to believe it was used for something nefarious. I don't know about it casting spells, but it could have had a magic item for all I am concerned about.
My knowledge and names that would be the only way that he... And
So,
you are,
I'm worried.
You are sure that this was a Nimbora? Where does that information come from?
This comes from, what was his name? Oh, God, Hanson McFuckface. What was his name? He gave us the whole bar and everything. Anyone? No, it's not Froome. What is it? Anyone remember his name? Can I roll history to remember?
Just roll
Roll you what?
intelligence.
All right, I'm not very smart. That's not a great option for me. Biscuit Triscuits. 9, not great.
So who are you trying to remember?
The dude. Oh man, see, this is my real intelligence coming through too. He was the one that came and told us the quest. What was his name? We had him in the bar, and then Calvin.
The fat dude. The fat dude.
No, he wasn't fat. He was thin. He was our friend. He's the one that signed off the bar with us.
Okay, so the name you're trying to remember is Raynar.
Raynar,
Mr.
thank you,
DC,
Raynar.
so the name that comes to your mind is Flume.
No. It was like a... I think it was a flume. It could have not been a flume.
Blagmar.
The name is escaping me. He works with the Harpers, and he's a trusted associate, to say the least. Not to mention, if you need, you can definitely contact the Harpers, and they will assure you that this information wouldn't come lightly.
So from you, I would know who to contact on the Harpers. Who is?
I'm trying to remember the name, but again, as you can probably tell from my disposition, I'm not the intelligent one of the group. I would leave that to one of the other three. But he's gonna look back at them kind of nervously, like maybe that's also not the right decision.
Dude, my intelligence is low. There's no way it's me.
Distinctly looks at the bear. Maybe you are the one I'm supposed to talk to.
Dallas, do you happen to remember who we're talking about? You kind of ratted and said some things you weren't supposed to say.
I'm gonna morph out of bear form at this point.
Now?
Right now.
Right now. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna go write his name down because I'm stupid.
Okay.
Raynar.
Raynar Neverember.
And now I'm in human form,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say Raynar.
Well, in elfish form.
The elfish form. So sorry. Elfish form.
Yeah.
Now I'm in my
default.
default.
Default Dallas.
I believe
okay.
the term is Sylvan form.
There. All right, and then so I'm going to respond to Love's question with just saying Raynar.
Raynar Neverember.
Very condescending, like is what I see after him de-transforming. It's like Raynar.
I'm gonna kind of put my trident into the ground, kick it a little bit.
Raynar never remember.
Like kick some dust up, like pretend that I'm not here.
You're supposed to be the face, and you can't think of the name Raynar. Just kidding.
Raynar, isn't
not,
that the name of the son of the Open Lord, the strange one?
It was Open Lord. I believe hands have changed.
Nobody keeps me up on these things, but then again, who leaves the temple? It's nice and easy and fun in here. Yeah, at least until...
What's the temperature like in here? Is it warm? Is it toasty? Is it like cold, like mechanically cold?
So
Like
the
what I
only thing that's
imagine
usually ever in this room is Nim.
Uh,
Not really a reason to heat it. Plus, it's
Fair
at the very
enough.
top of the building. You're getting some residual heats from down below, because of course heat rises, but not much.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna go. He's like, that makes sense. This place looks quite comfortable, especially if you're interested in this kind of science, magics, whatever
Ninja
you
shrugs.
want to call it.
So anyways, then you are saying that this left a Graunhund manor of these nobles. What was it doing there? You believe that it is connected to this fireball?
Well, it's connected most likely to the fireball. Yeah.
Neem shakes his head fervently. Neem, is there any way to find this Nimborite?
Please, Nim. I assure you, me and my colleagues have no intention to hurt your creation. We simply wish to find it and hopefully get it out of a stickier situation.
Okay. So, Love is the one speaking. If you could roll persuasion with advantage due to Valentis' help.
And then I'm going to pop my inspiration. The inspiration is 1d4, right?
Yes.
Alright. And then where's persuasion? Kya, and then a d4.
Pretty good roll.
Kya, 2.
All right, at 23.
He's like, damn, that you were looking for 24.
Maybe will help me. Hold on, like if it gives me this art real quick. Oh, wait, hold up. Is it gonna have it in here? It does have the thing.
Hype. I don't know what thing it has, but I'm excited for you.
Well, not this thing. It was under creatures and monsters. That's where the nimble right was.
Oh, nice.
And
Adds
this
up.
one? Does this count as a... No, it doesn't. Of course not. Because why would it? Ciao. Thank you. Here. But I can't put it in Discord. And I will describe it for everyone else.
Thank
So
you,
Nim
handsome.
rummages really quick and pulls up this item. This item being... How do they describe it? It is a 1 foot long copper contraction with an umbrella-like metal protrusion at one end.
Okay, it looks like a steam conductor's handle.
Nim,
conductor.
he pulls that trigger on the handle and the umbrella spins, holds down the trigger, and he gestures that the umbrella should spin.
Mm-hmm.
A few other things. So then she speaks again. Neem says that the top here will spin. You'll hear a click when this is activated within 500 feet of a Nimblewright other than...
Mm-hmm. And is Nim and this Nimblewright the only two that exist?
No. In fact, you've seen them before if you've attended any of the parades in town. They often are a portion of some of those.
Oh, okay.
He says it will be loud from the words, and it will go as fast as if they are within 30 feet of the device.
Okay. And just in case, I don't assume most nimble rights are hostile, correct?
It's hard to say. This thing seems to have become different. It fled in fear.
Then is there, if in case it is hostile, I don't wish to harm it as I've promised Nim. Is there a way to disable the contraptions without damaging them permanently?
Forget that. Bring me proof of its destruction, and the House of Inspired Hands will pay you handsomely.
Oh. I mean,
And there it goes.
he's gonna like look to Nim like, is that cool, brother? Like, he's gonna like.
He's got that sad
glance
dog look again.
Oh, buddy, I don't want to break your things, guy. Oh man,
But you're gonna break his things for money.
But I do want a favor, and these guys are pretty chill so far, and they probably mean a lot to the city. So maybe, damn it, fuck. He goes.
Does it have to? Does it have to be broken?
Yeah, I have an idea. I'll let you speak first, Caesar.
500 gold pieces to break it.
Can I
Hold
instead? All right.
And bring back proof.
I have another idea.
I'm gonna cast persuade. Or I'm gonna try to persuade her.
No, please. Oh, persuade. Okay, I was like, cast persuasion. I was like, I will kill you here.
I'm gonna try to persuade her if we bring it back without breaking it.
Real quick, let me ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, if we break it, what if we ask for a small favor, or how about we say we call it a favor to the house instead, to maybe in case of dire times have a bit more influence. And he's gonna like kind of put his hands out, like maybe
You break it, you bring me back its head, and I will give you 4 items.
Okay.
All right. That sounds excellent to me. I mean, if you want to go, Bri, feel free to. It's up to you.
I'm thinking. Give me a second.
Because she really wants this fucking thing broken, it seems like, and I don't think we're gonna get. And I mean, listen, my boy Nim right here, I love him. He can always make another friend. You know, listen.
What if we
Adjustable
disable
stilts, a parachute, a barking box, and a matchless pipe. All yours, and 500 gold pieces to bring me back its head.
What if I'm gonna try to persuade her?
No, this
No, this is good. No, let him try. Let him try.
What if we bring it back disabled, and then you guys reprogram the droid for us?
I will break it.
But I mean, you have Nim. So what if you just reprogram the thing or whatever it is so it works for our bar?
Nim is different.
Can I try to persuade her?
At disadvantage.
That's fine.
She's an adamant lady.
Fuck her.
It's disadvantage. You got one more roll, champ, and you gotta take the low one.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, that's a pain. That's a shot to the nuts. Got inspiration by chance? Got anything else you can throw down in there?
I don't have anything. I was hoping that 21, man.
2 21s.
I was hoping for you too.
For the last, actually, the last 3 persuasions have all had a 21 involved.
Yeah, no.
Suspicious.
I just have a +3 on persuasion, and I really want that droid.
I've already given you my offer to so, and I will break it myself. If I feel you are taking too long, I will find it and I will break it.
Does it have to be the head?
Yes.
Sure.
Does it have to be the head that you want as the piece that we bring back?
I want proof that it. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna bring you back proof. I just want to make sure: is it the head, or can we just bring anything back, just in case we accidentally just destroy almost all of it?
I just want proof that it will not work again.
Because
Alright.
we do have a couple spellcasters in our fucking group, so you know.
Our fucking group.
Hour doing that
Yeah.
thing. Doing that.
Love is gonna go, well, that deal's a deal, and he's gonna like, alright, I'm gonna go find this nimble right, and I'll be back.
She
when I
didn't
get
answer
my-
the question though. Does it have to be the head? Because we do have a bunch of spellcasters. You don't know exactly if the head's going to actually stay intact.
She just said any proof that it's not going to work again.
Any proof?
So,
that's all.
Any
I
proof, so probably a limbless chest,
That's
a piece
all
of
I
arm.
needed. Because out of character, if we fucking disable this thing, we're giving her a single piece, and I'm gonna fix this motherfucker. That's ours.
Or
So be it.
hour. Or hear me out.
Okay.
Cause she don't know what. Does she know what it looks like?
Yeah, it's all nimble rights
Looks
look
like
the
Nim.
same, I assume. Yeah, it looks like Nim.
Why don't we just have them make another copy? A dud.
She probably wouldn't let that one
Because
go.
she's not. She already stated that Nim is making stuff that he's not supposed to be doing on his own. They're only wanting him to do things for them.
Nim
Nim
has
is
stepped out
property.
of line.
Let's be real here. Nim is like a dog, and he's property.
He's basically property.
Transmutation spells.
Well, what I was
No.
thinking, if we disable this thing, or end up breaking it, we just take a small piece of it back to her, saying, "Hey, blah blah blah." We disguise this motherfucker and we keep it, and then we have a fucking nimble, right?
I worry it that it could be obviously taken
But
as a rude gesture to this group, but beside the point. I think we should leave.
I'm
I think
kinda
I think we
curious
got what we need.
I'm kind of curious because, like, we don't know who exactly casted Fireball, and if this thing has the ability to use spells, I'm kind of interested in a nimble right that uses spells on our side.
Fair enough. So
I
say,
mean, it
we
did
bust
blow up
outta
like
here
a
and-
fucking block on a city.
all right, I say we bust out of here and go get looking.
Okay, then. So looking at the map here, where do you want to search, and how exactly are you guys going about searching medieval
I'd
New
like
York here?
to start near house ground. I guess like I'd want to start maybe a block away from house ground, so it doesn't look like I'm going towards house ground.
right here at Grauhund Villa.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
Grauhund Villa. So I'd probably like to go and start at like here.
Troll Skull Alley.
Just
Just off of
that
Troll
little
Skull
skull alley. Just a little bit away.
Let's see. Your home is here. Suggested here.
Just a little farther away.
All right. Well,
This time I'll find a cart because Burai is already getting a little chilly.
Chili boy.
He's a little cold. A little. Ooh.
I am shirtless. I just wear a jacket.
He's
Again,
like, it's always cold.
How are you guys going about it, and where exactly do you want to search? It will only start detecting within 500 feet.
I would give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the little draw tool out. Anyone feel free to say otherwise, or throw your own hat in the ring. But I would like to. So this was Orange Street. I'd like to start like right around. I'm gonna draw it. Just checking, see if it picks up anything.
I just thought about this. Too bad we couldn't have gotten like something that Nim would have had that would have been like part, or something that would have been close to that other nimble right, and then we could have had Thalos turned into a dog.
Mm.
I just
In
thought
fairness,
about that.
this Nimblewright does not want to work with the other one. So there could be any particular reason that it does not want to cooperate.
Yeah, but she said Nem built it, so
Well, yeah, just because he built something doesn't mean
the thing is for like if Nem would have built it, there could have been something traceable, and then Dallas turning into a dog or something to trace it by scent. That would have been kind of
I
interesting.
mean, we still have something.
Or
we got the little device. We still have that. That's how we're looking.
Oh yeah,
at it.
that's true. That is true.
But again, how are you going?
Yeah,
You're just
I
going
would
to
like
street
to
corners
use
and
the little.
pulling the trigger, or
Yeah, I'm gonna walk with the trigger. Just pull the trigger whenever. Yeah. I'd just like to walk around and pull the trigger every now and again. Every, few, 50, 40 feet. Just skink, skink, and just see if it goes nuts or whatever.
okay. So walking around this area, checking at all the different street corners, do not get any hits. It takes you search that area. It's not horrible. At this point, after everything with House of Inspired Hands, you're probably going on 11 a.m. close to lunch. Sorry? What's going on? Did we lose somebody? Did we lose me? Oh, great.
I think he might have busted on his side for Discord.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. Okay, now things can be okay. I might have hit a lag spike there for a second.
Want to split up in pairs? We could have. Does any of us have message as a spell?
No, because that's the spell I was talking about when Dallas turned into a bear.
Message also doesn't really have range, and things get in the way of it.
Well, fair. I mean, we could always split up and then, one half tries the dog mode and the other half tries the beep boop arm umbrella.
I'm gonna go with love with the.
Allison sticks with the dog sniffing.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right.
But before we do that, do we have anything for Dallas to go off of?
I mean, we got the beep boop arm.
You've got the beep boop arm, but does...
Yeah, he can smell. We haven't separated yet.
Yeah, but I mean, would it even have any scent for that? That's the thing I was trying to get at. It's basically a robot. Robots really don't
probably grease and oil.
About it.
That's a long shot too, because we're in a city. We're in a city just run down ish.
No, if you're in the northward, you're actually kind of in the rich area of town.
Yeah, that's true.
So
okay,
we're even better odds.
We're in the rich area of town. Something that smells oily and greasy isn't going to be normal. I guess we can try it that way.
Yeah, why not? Worst case scenario, we find nothing. You know what? I know what we did doing my shtick. Nothing.
Wait, how big of a dog can you turn into?
I'm looking right now.
You turn into a fucking, what are those things? A direwolf?
Well, a dog might actually have better smelling abilities if it were like a bloodhound or something. Do I get to pick which breed of dog?
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
I will point this out though. In the right wind, a bear can smell you from 30 miles away.
So should I just go back to a bear? Are they the ones with the best smell perception? I'm not sure if they get extra.
Let me look this up.
But I think in game they don't.
Yeah, I don't think in game they get anything different.
So
Physically speaking, though,
What-
a bear can smell you from really far away.
so in the game, I'm not sure. Would there be any particular shape or form that would give me any extra ability to find this metal?
I would say that a bloodhound would give you advantage on sniffing investigation checks.
Yeah, as a dog, you get or dog or wolf, you get advantage on smelling or hearing checks.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll pick Bloodhound just thematically in my mind. That's what the coolest
I like to
option would
imagine
be.
you're like a beast boy, so it's still slightly green, maybe a little mossy.
A twig's poking out.
Yeah, just look.
The fur is the same
What's
color as
that?
his hair, and
Yeah. All right. So I'll use another wild shape action now, and I'll convert. Well, actually, I should use my speaking
so-
ability.
Let's before you decide to do that, a wolf has sharper vision, hearing, and smell than a domestic dog.
In D&D or
Yes, and non D&D, so both.
like both are true. Okay.
But I mean, if you're gonna go with like a bloodhound, it's still pretty good. But yeah, a wolf actually has better sense of smell, hearing, and sight.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I
That's what
suppose
I
in that.
thought.
Okay. Well, then I'll. Okay, so prepare the beep boop for me to have ready to sniff
yeah. I've
because
got
I
the
won't be able to talk to you
handled.
once I've shapeshifted, and then I can't do it again before another
So
rest.
you're gonna do 2 growls for no, 1 growl for yes.
All right. Then you have to be asking me questions because I can't.
Yeah, okay.
So- All
How
right.
is
So.
that thing linked? Looks like a robotic dildo. Holy shit, dude.
But it
Listen,
protects you
that's
from the
like
rain.
what a description.
Well, only your pinky finger. Only your pinky finger. That's like the size of your hand. That whole clasp.
Yeah, it's a foot long. I know that didn't help the description any.
No, it didn't. Don't make me
Nice.
laugh. My teeth already hurt.
Looks like it
Alright,
has a
you roll
vibrating
for that.
feature.
Oh, you guys are terrible.
Okay, so I should all right, present the beep boop for me, and I'm gonna
Present-
shapeshift right now into a wolf.
The bop beep.
Yeah, the bop boop beep. Okay, all right, I've wild shaped into a wolf.
Okay. So then, I mean, it's got that like auburn tinge to it that his hair generally has, but it's a timber wolf that's for you with Alice themings.
Oh,
All right, we ready? Let's do this.
Alright, I'm gonna walk. So I scanned. Let me get my little drawing tool out.
You can draw lines.
Draw
I
a
think,
shape.
See when you do the.
Yeah, I drew a square.
You did. I got rid of it.
Yeah, okay, I was making sure. So Horn Street, I checked around Horn Street around the corner. So I will check higher up around.
Troll March,
Ping it for me.
Troll Kill Street.
Yeah.
Troll
Yeah,
March
pink.
is the outer way here.
Yeah, I'll we'll go from like from here to here.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sticks or
And then real
You wanna
quick,
draw
before we
another-
start actually moving, I'll go if we don't find anything, we meet back at the manor. Be considering we'll be out here probably till late dinner, so then we can just go back to the manor if we find nothing. Sound good?
That sounds good.
Rough.
Thumbs up to I give Thalos a thumbs up. I give Fats like the gesture like let's get moving, and then we're gonna start to stepping.
Scooby Gang break. Oh my god, I just realized something.
yes,
We're base.
you're one person short.
He's a damn retro raggy Scooby Doo.
Come
Okay.
on, Scoob.
Well, again, Thalos has an hour wild shape.
Got it.
Nice.
Let's go.
Ruh, ruh.
Lead away, buddy.
That was 2. I'm saying, well, all right. Out of character, it does say 2 hours. You can stay in B shape for 2 hours.
2 hours.
You got 2 hours then.
Get to sniffing.
Damn, he told the DM.
Hey,
No,
you
it's
gotta
fine.
let him know sometimes. You gotta let him know.
Yeah, I'll
You
have
said-
an hour.
I'm gonna break. He go, hold up.
Row.
So then I will
All right.
need I'll need an advantaged investigation from Thalos.
I
Whoever is using
Thalos.
the right detector.
Oh, I thought he was
That's
using his
my
sniffer.
boy.
Oh, that's
But
fat.
he's using a sniffer. He got the particular scent of brass, greases, and other things.
All right.
for
And then
his
you want me to roll
creations.
what now?
Investigation advantage.
Yeah.
Can I give him a
Pick
help?
up some.
Nice.
I
net
already
one.
have advantage. So 16 is what I got for my advantage.
Thalos, if you want to roll one more time, you could potentially get a bigger number.
Jesus.
Not too much bigger, but
Nah.
Well.
okay.
I should have had him cast guide on me. That would have been hype. Oh well. Next time, G.I. Joe. Next time.
He was too busy being a.
He was too busy excited to use his wild shape, but I can't blame him.
He's a
Can't
doji.
blame the man.
Doji. Okay,
My
so
heart hurts.
time is
Motherfucker.
passing
Shot.
along, and I'm gonna need everybody to make me another Constitution save against the cold.
All right, champ. Row. Nat 20.
You said D20 plus
Nat 20.
Dude.
10.
All right.
Boom, baby.
17.
Good.
18.
You all do well at maintaining your not being too cold to function.
I gotta flex on him.
I also think Thalos would have like an advantage on that because he's in
He got
wolf
a
form.
big furry coat.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, shouldn't I be able to heat myself up because I'm red?
No, because you're also a lizard. So in D&D
Mhm.
5e, they take in account of where the dragonborns are lizard types. So when it's cold, we actually get a disadvantage on it because it'll put you to sleep.
But you're not lizard folk. That's
Doesn't
another
matter.
reason.
They take it as a lizard type esque thing
Born-
in D&D 5e.
That sounds weird for it to be a dragonborn and be a little weak to cold.
It's not that you're weak. It's because lizards are cold blooded, so
Yeah.
you end up going.
But we're dragon.
You're not. It doesn't
not,
weaken you
actually.
at all. It makes you sleepy.
Half dragons are monsters. And they're terrible people. Dragonborn actually
And
have
then,
no relations to dragons at all.
It's just how it's rolled in 5e, and then since they rolled out the blooded version, dragon blooded or whatever, those guys are actually not affected like everybody else.
Nevertheless. So
Nevertheless.
things go along. The team with the nimble right detector, you get no pings. Which area exactly was the dog team? Somebody wants to draw a box.
I assume they would have been closer to Delzorin Street. But
I was
I'll
just
let them decide
following
where they're at.
Dallas, so if you want to draw on the map, man.
like around here.
Boop. Oh, that's a pretty good square. Very organized.
Hmm.
Roof.
Okay. It's not picking up anything.
I thought he had a smell of what was it?
Oh, he had a really
Oil.
high roll.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he got anything out of it.
You're also searching.
You
New
can roll
York.
high in the dirt and still find just dirt.
We're also what?
You're searching New York, basically.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought would be the issue.
Well, it's that he would have done well if we chose the right area. We didn't choose the right area.
It's not necessarily like you have to hurry or anything. It's been 5 days since the event, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just you also don't want like a trail to go cold either. So, is there anybody in this vicinity, since he did kind of pick up something over here, Is there like anybody I could stop off and ask questions to?
There's a few people, but not a ton.
It's
winter. People don't want to be outside.
I'm gonna ask like, you know, anybody that's like out if they've noticed any what are they called again?
Nimble rights.
If they've noticed a suspicious nimble right or anything like out
All
of the
nimble rights
ordinary.
are sucks.
Okay.
You
As you
want
guys
me
are
to
going
roll
around,
investigation?
mostly when you get closer to the high road, the main thoroughfare that runs across Waterdeep itself is where you see more people. That's where a lot of the sleighs and general getting around is, the taxis of the city. You see there's a tiefling male who's running one. You see a dwarven lady unloading shipment into her building. You get into some of the other streets, you don't see a lot. There's a couple of kids playing, but
I'll ask you know what? Kids are really, really good at spotting and holding information on things. But I'll ask him in a minute. I'm gonna ask that tiefling.
Guy, what are you doing out this time?
I'm actually looking for something. You wouldn't happen to see a nimble right or anything, you know?
Right, those aren't those the things that they bring out for the shows?
Yeah, you know, and it's kind of interesting, but I've caught where there's one running around that isn't supposed to be out past, you know, those shows and stuff. We're just trying to take it back. The owners asked about it, so I'm just kind of curious if you actually noticed it.
I haven't seen anything.
Well, if you happen to see some, you mind dropping that information by? And then I'll give him, like, you know, if he doesn't see me or anything, I'll definitely probably be at my bar or something. So I'll be like, you know.
Ooh,
Go bar,
man.
which place is that?
What was our bar again?
Troll Skull Manor.
Our bar?
It just Troll Skull Manor, right? Is that what it
Yeah.
was? Yeah, Troll Skull Manor.
That place? I thought that was broke down and haunted.
Haunted, broke
No.
down. No.
Unfortunately, not haunted. It's automated properly. I don't know what people are getting that about. I mean, we've got a weird druid that or not druid, a weird warlock who came up
He
with
really
this
does like.
whole idea.
Yeah, make him roll deception on one of these days. It's just because he is just straight up lying.
I mean, he's got this really cool idea that, you know, automated the place. So it's really good. I mean, if you want to stop by and check it out for yourself, we're always open.
We so much French.
Oh, maybe.
I'm a sweet talker.
Ain't something right about that.
She's
What?
calling your bluff.
You need me to roll?
Our profession.
I mean, I'll roll deception if you want me to.
You know, giving you just a passive deception. He's just sort of through that. Not buying it for a
Okay.
second. I don't know what you're playing at here, but if I see anything, I'll.
She's like, I don't know why you yanking my damn chain, but
Those
You cut out.
stories are more believable than you.
Stories? Really? I
Got 'em.
mean,
Look, I
I
heard
do own
once.
the place.
I heard once, run by this hag who was just eating kids there. How could it not be on it?
A hag eating kids.
Yes,
Come on now. Really?
no, that sounds real.
that's what hags do.
Yeah, but you wouldn't catch a hag in city limits. Those are more out in the, you know, swamp areas. I mean, come on.
Oh, you should drive one of these for a 10-day and see what you.
Oh my god.
He said that's impossible. Is it really?
Anyways,
Really?
if you see anything, mind dropping some information by. I mean, you know, there might be a free ale in it for you.
Free ale.
Now that's my language.
Yeah, I kind of
Now
figured it
you're
would.
talking.
Yeah.
Can I
I
say I
think-
get a shiver? Can I say where me and Love
How?
we get shiver? I get a shiver down my spine.
Oh
I can't-
man.
I feel disturbance in the force. Beer's
Yeah.
being passed out for
As
free.
as he says that, as he says free ale, he's kind of just, you know, because Thalos is a wolf, he's just petting the dog on the head.
Yeah, just as you guys are
Rude,
going
rude.
along and pulling the trigger and whatnot, it's just this moment where that just stands up really straight for a second.
Someone's trying to sell. Someone's giving away beer.
Love stops and goes, "Wait, I'm losing money somewhere."
Wait a minute, my pocketbook is bleeding just a small amount.
All right, so after that, we're just gonna
It's
head towards the kids, but I think we'll let the other two have a moment.
How long has it been since or have we searched this entire square? Would you say, Andrew?
You've been kind of going on for an hour. You've made it about halfway through, just making it to your crossroads and holding down the trigger, just hoping something happens. But I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that you could touch the umbrella and it spins freely with your fingers, you would just assume that this thing does not move.
Then I would like to adjust our course
Further north.
and begin down this way. I was actually gonna go straight down south.
Well, they're already.
Actually-
I mean,
Oh, you're right. Yeah. We'll go this way. I'll go over here, and then can I rotate this bad boy? I can't. I'll just get rid of this thing. Get rid of it. I can't.
Yeah, boxes are
Oh.
weird sometimes. You gotta
Select. Yeah. Okay. Thank
just do
you. I
the
was
like
gonna
click
draw the-
drag and get the whole thing in there.
Yeah, I was gonna like do obviously nothing in the second street area, right? Because I'd have to like pay to go through the gate or whatever.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of like half curious if Thalos was actually gonna bite me after trying to give free ale away.
Dallas looks like Dallas is the type that would just throw beer out a window just because he didn't think it was tasty.
Just the fact that it's
So-
like,
So no, it does not cost to go into the field ward. However,
Okay.
the field ward is. You felt like the dock ward was the ghetto. The field ward
Okay.
is even worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to basically troll kill alley is my final, and we'll just clean up down towards Waggle Road Way.
Yeah, I think only Quinn would get this. If the dock ward is Rockford, Illinois, the field ward is Detroit, Michigan.
that's funny.
Oh man.
I don't know what Illinois is, but I know what Detroit, Michigan.
You
don't know what the
Q's
rock-
been to both these places.
You don't know what Illinois is, really?
I don't know.
Oof.
Not that specific location in Illinois.
Just so you know, when I say throw up the rock, I still do the diamond.
Nice.
Dork.
I've been everywhere, so you know.
Been in your mom's house.
I'm also an ex-New Yorker, so you know.
So yeah, no,
Yeah.
you get no pings. And
Yeah,
We're gonna walk up
right.
to those kids, and I'm gonna
Hey, yo, children.
be like, "Hey, kids, you know, I got a question for you. If you guys want, you can pet my dog too.
Ruh-roh.
Oh man.
Kids love dogs, man.
I mean, they really go straight for the dog. Just scritches,
respect.
ear rubs, the
So,
whole nine.
Have you guys you know, noticed any like nimble rights? Is that how you say it?
Nimble right.
Okay. You guys know any nimble rights that are out past the you know, they shouldn't be at this time because there's no parades going on?
There's a little girl amongst them because there's. I saw one once.
Oh yeah? Where'd you see one at?
It was I think we saw it at the parade last Dead Winter Day.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Have you seen one lately though? Like just running around recently, not part of the parade.
No. One of the boys currently rubbing the dog's tummy. Just why?
Why?
Well, it belongs to a friend of mine, and we want to get it back. But let's put it this way: if you got any info on it and it's right, we'll let you ride the dog for about couple minutes or so if you want. I mean, he's pretty strong. You can take him out for a run.
He's not a dog.
He's a wolf. Doesn't matter.
How bad?
They're
do you
bigger
wanna
version.
know?
How bad?
Well, how bad you
Pretty
want to
bad.
ride the dog?
I mean, I'm happy petting.
Yeah, but have you ever
I think the
rode
kid's
on a
hustling you
wolf?
for money. I would like to think the kid's hustling you for
Yeah,
money.
he just gives that universal sign. How bad do you want to know?
He's rubbing his fingers together.
Well, how much is that gonna cost?
How bad do you want to know? How much do you want to know?
Man, you about to get sweaty. You about to use
Yo,
a-
you gotta get hit with
to-
some fucking
yeah.
real hootenanny.
I'm just gonna switch back into elf form, and as I do, I'm gonna
As the
say,
kids are touching your stomach.
I'm just gonna pay. I'm gonna say, all right, just pay him.
Oh God!
Oh my god, dude! I was about to intimidate this kid.
Why are you trying to threaten children in the street? Good God.
So,
Look, I work for an evil empress. I don't give a shit.
Why the hell do
So
we?
that kid backs up against the wall that's like closest, and the other two run away screaming.
Okay.
Andrew cut out. I miss him every day.
all right,
So, you want to give that info, or my friend here can turn to something bigger than a wolf, possibly a bear if you want.
So how do you want to go about this? Intimidation or persuasion?
I'm going for intimidation, bro.
Why the fuck? Deuce in the two.
I'm about to
Did
beat
not
children
work.
out here. Jesus Christ.
The two non-business
Nah.
people.
Oh, God! The
I
kid's
know,
not even
did
afraid
not
of you.
work. Did not
He's
even
about to
work.
fucking kick you in your balls and go, fuck you, old man, and then just run out.
I mean, no. He just kind of quietly walks away and gives the finger.
all right. I want to say, wait. You know, I'll give you a little bit of gold.
Not worth
Jeez.
it.
Okay, have a good day.
He's trying to threaten a
Weirdos.
child, and then
All right, next plan.
I want to Eldritch Blast this kid.
why would you? Oh, please don't murder a child in the street.
I'm not going to. I just said I want to. Swindle me, motherfucker.
All right, do we have a plan B?
Well, I would
Nope.
assume you're out of wild shapes, right, Thalos?
Yeah, he should be.
That is the case.
And I guess we're gonna go back to the bar. And on
Oh,
the way
wait,
back
the
to the
bar.
bar, I'm just
On our way
gonna
to the
pull
bar.
the machine.
Hey,
Yes,
love. On the way
Why are you
to
talking to me?
hold down the button.
Yeah, I was gonna hold it down. I mean, I can, yeah. Just gonna squeeze it while he's walking.
Can't believe thou fucking changed to human just to say no, just to give out money.
Well, we don't know that yet.
You guys wouldn't have known that. You're
We
like
don't know that at all. No, we weren't with them. Remember? So yeah, now we're heading back to the
No,
bar.
you guys are like the green square on the map. We're like, if you can see
Yeah.
that, we're the
No,
purple square.
It's
We're
just I'm waiting to hear y'all interpretation of it.
I'm waiting for you to lie to us. Is what I think Q's really getting at. Waiting for you to lie. God damn, this fucking.
As
will
we
say-
get ready to head back to the bar, I'm gonna look at that tiefling and I'm gonna be like, so remember what I said, man. If you've got any info, first round on
I'm
me.
gonna.
Oh,
He just gives like the finger gun and a wink.
Also, if you can
Oh!
happen to grab that info from those kids, I'll make it 2 rounds.
Oh. I like
Without
that.
saying anything, just kind of like a curious look and the chin scratch, rubbing the
From those
beard
kids.
that he doesn't
It's
have.
2 rounds
Anyways.
of ale.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking, and then if I can, obviously just fucking holding down the button as we're going.
Hey, look, Thalos could say something to me about this, but he hasn't yet. That's the funny part.
I think
We're
he's waiting
just-
for an opportunity.
We're just walking back to the bar right now, aren't we?
You
Well,
like it.
yeah.
He's basically, yeah, he's guilty by association. So I think he's just waiting.
You guys make it
I
back at roughly the
basically-
same time.
So we're all together.
It's fine. Yeah, we're all
Yeah,
together.
yeah, we're all together.
How did you fare? Did you locate the nimble right?
No, we didn't find anything really. For the most part, we checked all around and didn't see anything in at least our quarter.
Yeah, we didn't catch anything either. I put some word out though on a tiefling in the district. That's about it.
What happened?
We did intimidate some rough thugs, and they were pretty tough, but they didn't have the info we needed.
How tough? Did it scare you?
How it scared you as a wolf in the middle of the street? Oh, there are people here.
Look, a wolf compared to a fuck, what are those called? I can't even think of what they're called.
Child, a child.
No. A wolf compared to an orc, man. Just say the size difference on that.
The
Okay.
details are not important, but let's figure out what to do next.
I roll my eye and I say, "Go. All right. So what's the new plan?"
I guess. He
How's-
was like, I have an idea.
I did find out some info on the bar, though. Apparently, there's a story about a hag eating children in the cellar.
Sounds
Does-
about right. Anyways,
Does anybody know about that?
I'm gonna real quick talk to my my polyp, and I'm gonna go. Just do me a favor and just go invisible and run this thing around everywhere. Click it and tell me if you find anything. Obviously in our cone.
I don't know.
Talk to
Can
my
Something
imp.
allowed to get?
can a familiar?
He can. It doesn't say how far he can go away from me specifically. I'll real quick cast.
100
what's his
feet.
face? Well, that's how far it takes to talk to him telepathically, not how far he can go by himself. So let's see here.
Give me 1 minute. I'm looking it up. 100 feet. Yeah, he's right. It can only travel about 100 distance from you.
Yeah.
Oh, can it? I thought it says he can only communicate
it-
100 distance from.
I'll have to read through this, but the only thing I see immediately is while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can
Yeah.
communicate with it telepathically.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
it didn't say I
not-
Oh,
can't.
okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, and then find familiar is also that's where I read that wrong. Find familiar can only be in 100 range from you.
And when you cast spells through it, it must be within 100 feet of you.
And as
Yeah.
be fails.
But it
Yeah, so
does
real
not
quick, I'll
say
just-
the limitations on it, so it can go pretty much anywhere.
yeah, it just Finally, when you cast a spell, it has to be 100 feet. Occupied space. While your familiar is, it doesn't say anything about how far it can be away from me. I assume it could be at any distance it likes. I'm gonna have it run around, I guess, just to, in its 100-foot radius. And then while I'm asleep, I'll have it just kind of scanning the skies invisibly.
Okay.
Just to see if it catches it, just traveling from to and fro around the. Specifically, I'm gonna have it hover around the district we were just in.
And then, almost as soon as you get back to the manor, Dallas, you start hearing in your Barnabas Blastwind. Are
You keep cutting back out, man.
Barnabas Blastwind. Dallas, are you home? We need to talk.
How did I receive this?
It's a sending spell. You can respond with up to 25 words.
Okay. Let me think for a moment.
This is the dude that interrogated us, and that she is hiding from. Just as a heads up, as a quick reminder of who you're communicating with and what they're probably after.
Right, this is the investigation.
Yes. And remember, he's after what's her tits.
Maybe.
Here is my response. Here's my official response. What do I have? 25 words or fewer?
Yes.
Yes.
One moment, please.
Okay. This gentleman.
Ah, it looks like someone who sells children on the black market.
Except
the
he
black
works for the
market. I think
Martial
you're
Order of
confused.
Magicists and Projectors.
Oh, so he's a priest that touches little boys. I got it.
Alright, go on. You're the one threatening children out in the streets.
Look, I wasn't
Little
gonna
projection
threaten.
champ.
I wasn't gonna threaten if they didn't fucking try to swindle me.
You could have just paid. It's just a little bit of money.
Or I could have just had the wolf eat the kid, but you know.
No, you couldn't have because that
Because
would
he
have been a crime.
transformed back. I know I couldn't have. If
No,
he wouldn't have
no, because it would have
transformed-
been a crime. The wolf would have.
Look, if he would have gave me advantage on that roll, as if he was gonna help me with that, on the intimidation, it would have worked.
What the?
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, here's my response. My colleagues and I are away on important business, and we do not expect to return soon. Kindly await our return this following year to...
Never. End.
That's it. That's 25 words.
Fair enough. Tell him fuck off.
Cue in the beach episode.
You could have been like, "Look, we kind of busy."
So is there anyone in the bar currently, other than obviously us and then what's her tits?
There's you guys, Istrid, Raynar, and Volo's here today.
Oh, Volo and Raynar. All right, yeah, all right. Well, I'll talk to Raynar. And...
I can't remember who Bolos is.
Volos is the guy who sold us the bar originally. He is the...
Okay, so I wouldn't
He wasn't
know
a part of that. Volo is
Yeah.
Volo's Guide to Monsters.
The dude who wrote it.
This lad who sold these gentlemen the bar because he couldn't pay them what he promised to find his friend Floon.
Yeah.
Did you post it somewhere?
Yeah.
It should be in 20.
Volo...
Okay, I just followed.
Volo Sibothim. Darn.
What was her name again? The chick that works.
It just, but don't call her that.
Just a second.
I'm gonna break your
She
fucking
was
leg
going
if you
by.
call her in.
Jorn.
Jorn is what you want to call her in the bar.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, okay, making sure.
Yeah, because I know she's keeping an alias.
I'm gonna like go over to you and like, whisper like, take her up and tell her, and then or actually he hasn't told us. Calvin hasn't told us that he got message.
That's right,
So
I have
you-
no idea.
Yeah, that would be metagaming.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go walk over to Raynar and start chatting him up and see how he's getting along.
Hello there, love. How are you guys doing?
Hey Raynar, we just got back from searching around for the Temple of Nim.
And how did they go? You look cold. Should we move over by the fire?
I'm fine. The cool doesn't bother me as much as it does the rest, but not well to say. We didn't really find much. For the most part, we do have a contraption to help us find it, but other than that, we have very little to go on. Other than that, the temple does not want that nimble right specifically to exist anymore.
I'm gonna ask
Interesting.
Jorn to assist me in the fucking. Is that the like
Cellar.
this right
You
over
go to
here,
cellar.
the kitchen?
Yeah, kitchen.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her to assist me in the kitchen. I have a question for her.
Okay.
And then, it was like, no, we didn't find anything interesting at all. We walked just about everywhere we could around the, what was that district called again?
The North
Near
Ward?
the, yeah. We checked quite a bit around the North Ward, and eventually we're gonna have to start checking around the North Ward, which is just even vaster.
Interesting.
I'm gonna ask. Her name is Jordan, right? I'm saying that right?
Yeah.
Her name is Istrid, but she's going by
No.
Jordan while
I'm
we're
going
looking for her.
by because we're
Yeah, call
in
her
the bar. I'm going
Call
by
her.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna silently like talk to her, and I'm gonna ask her. You wouldn't happen to have any special friends that can locate something for me? As I'm saying this, I'm rubbing the coin on my ear a bit.
Going into debt.
Bro, I'm neutral evil.
What?
That's fair. You know what? I'll let you. You're right. You got a point. I'll let
I mean,
you.
as you're touching it. Oh, it's so quiet. Hold on.
The fuck was that? He'll immediately stop and he'll just be like, "Wait, what the fuck?" And he's just looking around real quick.
Well, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I thought I heard something that. And anyways, never mind. Do you have anybody with special can locate something specific for me?
What you looking for?
I'm looking for a nimble right.
And
Specific
just
one.
Wait for a celebration.
No. I'm looking for one that's not part of the celebration that's been running around. Actually, I'm looking for it specifically because someone wants it gone, but I want it for myself.
You want it for yourself. One that's not a part of the celebrations. What? Like that one that Yala has?
Oh no, it's Yala's, isn't it? We didn't know that Yala owned it.
She has a nimble right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
For about a month now, Yala Growlhounds had a servant.
Possibly the one I'm looking for. But before I give you any more information...
I give you any more information. That part was free for letting me stay here.
I totally agree. Information given for information. So here's the next part. What's it gonna cost if I ask a little more?
It depends on what you're asking. You looking for somebody to find it, or you looking for just more about it?
I'm looking a way to... I need to know
He's
more
trying to
about it.
kidnap it. He's trying to kidnap it.
I mean, I could do a little asking around. Be the rest of
What
the day
would you
off,
want in
maybe,
return?
but
If you can give me info on this, specifics. I need specifics. Such as if it has caster abilities. Or if it does something specific in nature. Also, 2, a little bit extra, we'll talk about this. A way to get a hold of it. Did you hear all of that?
yeah.
What an
Sorry, I'm just looking over her sheet really quick to see what she can do.
what a
No.
what
I totally
odd
understand.
questioning sense.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just confused on why you're so interested if it casts spells. Even Nim said no.
They didn't know what it could do. They just
They don't-
stated if you listen to the conversation, if it's anything like Nim, then no. They didn't know exactly what it could do.
No, she said specifically none of them are like Nim. That's what she said. Because they are
She said this
lesser.
one was different. It ran away.
Assume like most of the contraptions that he makes without their
I'm-
permission.
I'm just saying that if it has caster ability or if it's something specific, I want to know more info on this.
Alright. Listen, this isn't gonna be a rat situation again. I'm gonna call it right now that this thing can't cast spells. But I'll let you keep trying. The rat exists and you are wrong.
Look, don't you have some ghosts to go play with?
No, I'm talking to Raynar. We're spitting.
I has evil deeds to do.
Not necessarily evil, but you are cucking the whole bar.
Look, I'm not cocking anything. We didn't have anybody come to the bar yet wanting their free ale.
Not yet. I was referring to how you might piss off a whole house of important people because you want to steal a contraption.
Look, they didn't like you guys in the first place.
And they sure won't like it after if we lie to them and hide, because she said she's gonna come for it and break it. So if she finds it working and it's in our bar, she's coming and breaking it.
Don't worry, I'm getting that taken care of too.
Anyways, does Calvin or sorry Thalos or Fats y'all want to do anything in the bar?
Yeah, I wanted to just quietly kind of walk close to, since I'm near Love and Fats, and say, when other ears aren't around, I have a message to relay. And then
Shit.
then I want to walk back towards where wherever the kitchen is, where Styx is talking to. Barai is talking to
Jorn.
Yeah. Fair.
I literally thought you were gonna rat me out about the free ale.
She just kind of like
no.
looks and says, all right. Give me a day. I'll take the rest of the afternoon, see if I can send something out. Cost your son, I'll get you the information. That's a platinum piece.
50
A
bucks.
platinum?
50 gold or 10 gold. 10 gold up.
Is that 10 gold, really?
Yep, 1 platinum, 10 gold.
That's fine. I'll give her that.
All right, I can get what you need. My information's good.
We'll keep in touch about this info. Don't tell anybody else. Just keep this between me and you. And then I might actually ask for a little bit more, but we'll discuss that later.
We'll see about that.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
And then
I
is there
appreciate
anything
being
you
able
want
to
to
stay
do,
here.
Fats?
Yeah, no problem. And I'll go back to rubbing the coin.
You gotta do the spooky thing again and go, whoa.
Oh my god, stop it! He'll just like, as he's walking mid-step, he'll stop and he'll like talk to himself. He goes, all right, what's going on?
Gotta talk in the coin. Gotta have a coin convo. Yeah,
And
Fats, did you want to do anything?
She exits through the door in the kitchen.
I'd say I get about right here and I'm just like talking to myself.
Oh, what a fucking...
Really, I'm talking to the coin.
Okay. What next?
Yeah, I was asking Fats if he wanted to do anything since I didn't let him do anything. Or if Q's dead. One of the two.
Yeah, who knows?
Are you there?
Well, looks like we'll skip Q and we'll go on to the next one.
I mean, he's still
I
in
will.
chat.
Yeah, I'll join. I'll be like, thanks for the chat, Raynar. If you need anything, or if you find out anything else that might help us out, feel free to let us know. And then I'm gonna go talk to Volo real quick and just see how he's doing. And then I'm gonna like. At the
Hey,
table
friend,
and,
it's been some
you know.
time. I see you're doing well here.
It is. The bar's been magnificent. How you been, Volo?
I've been coming along. Been
Any
working on,
interesting
been working on the
stories,
next
your
book,
adventures?
the Volo's Guide to Ghosts. Strangely, in a
Speaking
world
of
full of
ghosts-
magic, there has not been a lot.
I have a question
I'm
for you,
going-
Bolo.
Ah, you're new here.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
barmaid. He's not very smart, so watch his mouth.
Not the prettiest part, man. You must not bring in much tip.
That he does not. He does not.
That's cute. I got a question for you. A little red tiefling came by and told me something interesting about this bar. Would you have any info about a hag eating children? And I'm saying that like close up to him, so that way no one else hears, just in case.
I mean,
Other than us, but I mean, if there's like no one else in the bar, really, then it's not gonna matter.
there are stories. Wasn't that in the? He pulls out like a leaflet he still carries around. No,
Yeah, something
no,
about
it's
the
not in here. I guess I didn't
something
include
about
that one.
something about the cellar. used
So I got this in auction. I actually outbid this man. What was his name? Floon, Froom, Broom.
Yeah,
Froom.
we've had a dealing with Flume.
Floon?
The only
I heard
reason
you
I'm
to save him,
mad-
remember? Come on.
regardless.
The other reason
continue.
I'm asking is I want to put my dear friend Love over there to some rest. He believes, he's been seeing some stuff around, and I'm just kind of curious. I've heard some stories, like you said, I'm pretty new here, but I've been telling the guy it's just, he's drinking too much, really.
You gotta keep lying to
So I got to this place in auction. I outbid that man, Emic. That was it. Emic Froome. They got it from the auction. There were some dwarves that sold it, and they had got it from Seizure. There was a story that this was run as an orphanage at one point. So there was a woman. Yeah, that was it. That's right. There was a woman who was running this as an orphanage, and when they looked into her, she was in fact a hag. No coven, just the one.
I'll look over at Love. I'll give him the squinty eyes.
Okay. Haven't seen no hag around here. No
You
children.
you wanna come over here and listen to this, buddy?
That was after the gargoyle in this place.
Love went to him Volo first. Love's at Volo's table.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know that story, Love?
No, I've got nothing to tell. Not much. Just leaky floors as always.
Kind of curious. You
guys
happen
had
to
asked
know
me,
which?
like the night you stayed here. You first brought up something about a ghost here.
Yeah, but it was just what's the term for? Just early morning spooks, as it were.
I'm kind of
fresh
curious
house
too.
jitters.
What bedroom was the hag's?
The whole building. She ran it as an orphanage.
No. I mean, what room did she specifically stay in?
I have no idea.
I was kind of hoping,
again,
out of character. I was kind of hoping it was Love's room, and I'd just be like, interesting.
Well, I know, yeah. Well, my thought is it's been passed by 4 hands, so
Well, I mean, a
it was-
gargoyle did own it after her, so. But the
gonna
specific
go,
story, what I'm getting off is the specific story
not
that we were
a
told was
gargoyle, the gargoyle.
What do you mean, the
Stone
gargoyle?
Marrow, that's her name.
Who?
Ocoria Stone Marrow. She's a member of the Watchful Order of Magistus and Protectors.
Yeah, I don't know who they are.
Oh, she's pretty important around here. Yeah,
Anyway.
Waterdeep in general, actually.
I'm gonna, as he says that, I'm kind of fiddling with the coin on my ear, and I'm like, the only person that I know that's important is the Empress, but
And then-
she's no longer around. Make a chuckle on that.
touch it, yeah.
Hey, Empress, I've known of empires, but
What
I've
a-
not known of this. What
He's,
was it?
um,
Somebody
he's
said-
a bit of
It's all right. It's all right. You wouldn't have heard. It's different time, different
Where you
place,
from?
different person. I'm overseas. We'll just leave it at that. Like I said, different time, different place, different person.
Anyways. You've
yeah.
done
As
this
I
place
was
quite around.
getting on, yeah, business has been quite good. Obviously, since we've had it remodeled and we've been working with the guilds. Do you?
Mhm.
So how's any fun stories recently on your end, Volo? Anything interesting?
Oh, the most fun stories that I've heard are the ones that you're getting here. Bar running itself, people dying outside.
No. The bar isn't really running itself. Here's the thing. Love over there figured something out about making the bar
Again,
automated.
he's just straight lying. Is he gonna? We're gonna have to roll deception on a motherfucker.
Bro.
He's just straight lying more.
Look, do you want people to keep running away from your bar? Come on.
Yes. I don't want people to think there's ghosts in here because I don't want there to be ghosts in here. If Love has to think about
it's a
being
simple
ghosts in
new
here,
spell.
he's gonna
that,
make you a fucking ghost in here.
It's a simple new spell that Love figured out, and it's been working
He
out
loves
pretty
gonna
well.
rub his eyebrows, and he's gonna go. This is why he doesn't get a lot of tips.
Look,
talks
we
too
don't
much.
really need to hire anybody because that kind of stuff. I mean,
Volo's
What?
eating it up.
Volo's gonna eat anything up. Volo's not smart.
you might also want to write that down about the bar too. First self-serving bar, the only one like it. Courtesy of Love.
And
Love is going to
Volo does
dismiss
have a
it.
15 int. And a 16 charisma.
He's a very talkative lad.
Bro, I've got a 16 charisma.
I mean, he takes that notebook that he had and with a quick flourish of the quill. Yeah, that would be something to write down, eh? Hey, he'll get even more business.
I mean, if you want to put the word out, come and see the automated bar, you know?
Anyways, as I was trying to get across, was asking if he knew anything important, and he's just gonna keep staring and getting louder, looking at Burai, trying to just literally eye kill him, just murder him with just stares. He's just trying to fucking ask for information.
He's
And he's been
dead-eyeing,
interrupted 4 times.
He's
No,
dead
Just
basically-
eyeing.
for bullshit. Just
Basically, it
straight
just comes down
worthless
to-
garbage.
Volo doesn't know anything.
Thank you, God. He's like, all right, I'm good. I'm done.
I'm
going to bed."
looking at Love
And he's
like
going to leave.
staring at me, and I'm rubbing the coin. I'm just smiling with the most devious smile ever.
He's going to try to snatch the coin off his ear.
Oh, the fuck you are! Don't touch it.
Could you beat my
Uh,
strength?
As you go to reach out to do so, there's this
Mhm.
brief moment while doing that like a red electrical flash goes over his eyes.
Goes over whose eyes?
Wait,
Barai's?
what?
Burai, but Burai does not seem to notice.
Love is going to put his hand down. He's going to go, nope. And he's going to just ignore him now.
What were you
He's going
thinking
to-
about doing?
Nope, he's going to leave. He's just going to head right up the stairs and not even pay attention to a word you say.
He's looking at. Where are you going? You were gonna do something, and then you're leaving. I'm confused.
Okay,
Love
so
is not going to say nothing.
for the rest of the day,
Love is
gonna say
is there anything in particular that you guys try to achieve, or more searching? Any area? That
Yeah, I'm
going
gonna
to?
use the my polyp to search for the most part. And then
Okay.
we're just gonna keep in.
I'm pretty much just
Communications that way.
covering the bar since I gave Jorn the rest of the day off.
I'll be waiting in my bedroom to see if Thalos ever wants to communicate with whatever he was saying was important.
I was wondering if we might be able to circle back to that at some point, but there was
I mean, I
other
think,
conversation. I didn't want to add
You're
to
good.
the
I was trying to
chaos.
make the conversation short, and it got very long very quickly.
All
You
is
guys-
well.
You guys take care of that then, because I'm gonna keep an eye on the bar. Because I mean, you're gonna at least
Fair enough.
down here.
So do you have Thalos, you wanted to talk to me?
Yes. Are we in a safe spot to?
I
discuss
probably in my bedroom. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
move. Where's my bedroom at? It's like right over here. There it is. Oh,
Is Fats going with you guys?
I guess so. He is not
don't think
here,
he's here
so
anymore.
I'll assume so. Yeah.
Upon that, as they both leave, I'll look over at who's that guy I was talking to? What's his name again?
Volo?
Volo.
Bolo. I'll look at Bolo and be like, "Oh, Love said this is on the house, by the way," and I'll pass him one of the expensive ales free.
Good friends, good friends.
Yeah, he said you were good for it, so you might as well, don't forget to talk us up. Just saying.
I always do.
Love, you should get a shiver down your spine for free ale going out the door, especially.
Love's already trying to ignore your entire presence as a creature because of that little electric thing that happened.
Dude, I don't even know that's going on.
And that's why he is going to ignore it, because you didn't say anything about it. He is going to just assume you're fucked, and that's it.
You've been saying that since day one I joined the group.
Well, and now it's permanent. Now it's a permanent thing.
Alright, you guys have the floor. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so what you got? What you got, Thalos? Anything
So
important?
I did receive a mental letter from the fat one of the investigators, the larger of the
okay.
two.
Understood.
Blower,
Blastwind. Arnis Blastwind,
Blastwind.
I assume.
yes.
Mhm.
And he is wanting to know when we're available to discuss further what the details of their investigation.
And what did you tell him?
My reply was exactly, my colleagues and I are away on important business, and we do not expect to return soon. Kindly await our return this following year too.
All right.
And then I ran out of words.
So how do we communicate back with them is the real trick. And then secondly, do you think they know about Jorn?
Yes. Yes, I think there's something that they know. I don't know if it's Jorn or not, but I think they're suspicious of us for something. And I do not know how to communicate with them further, or if we even should.
Alright. Well, we'll wait till the bar closes tonight. I've got my imp searching still around the city for the nimble right. But once it returns, once the bar closes and it returns from whatever it finds, we will have a discussion and we'll see. I'll most likely ask her to leave and refund any gold that she's owed, simply because obviously she probably knows that there's heat on her.
Very
But
well.
she's got a better idea. But till then, let's wait till the bar ends. As a fair warning, since Barai's not with us, something's off about him. Normally he talks about his queen and all that, and now he's on some weird kick that he freaks out and stalls. I don't know what's happening. He starts, and then I tried to touch his coin, and I saw something in his eye. It was uncomfortable.
Well, trust must be given to be received. Let's put our faith in him for now as an ally, and hope that he doesn't have bad intentions.
Natural. That's what I'm trying to get at. I think something else unnatural. Granted, he's a warlock. It's kind of the deal that comes with our abilities.
Yes.
But it seemed that he didn't even notice it, so...
Something to keep an eye on, perhaps.
Yeah, just keep an eye on it. Make sure that if you see it, that you let him know. Because it might have just been a one-off thing. I don't want to cause any kermuppets, but...
Very well. I have your back in this matter.
Understood. Anyways, let's go finish up the bar. I'll be up here with the rest of the day. And remember our deal about the tab that I'm owed for your armor.
Can I repay that now?
You bought potions. Well, no, because we made our deal that that whatever we got paid from this upcoming event, you would give it to me.
Oh yes, very well.
So
thank you.
He's just reminding you, and I appreciate it. If
The
you have
funds
anything
shall
else,
be yours.
let me know.
I totally forgot. Would you chip in on him?
I bought him his potion.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gave him my armor that apparently I couldn't use because of the.
Yeah, I gave him money for the potion, and he's owed me for that.
Okay, cool. I was like,
so the deal was he pays me his full paycheck for this upcoming, stimmy.
Greedy little smelly bastard.
Hey, I asked for 50% of the paycheck.
I know.
I insisted on 100.
Speaking of which, it is the end of the day, and I need somebody to make me a D100 roll.
Not me, not it.
I'll roll it.
All right.
It's just / roll D100, right? There it is.
1D100, yeah.
62.
That's a good roll.
Seems it's above average by 12.
This was my high school GPA.
Hey.
I was a smart student. I just chose to do bad.
What, 62?
It's like a D average.
Really?
My average was pretty high, but I wasn't. I got suspended a few times, so
Naughty. I knew you were a bad kid.
Listen,
I was a really smart kid, but I was a bad kid. I'll just leave
Listen, I was in top 200 of my class, but I did get into a few fights.
Top 15.
Aren't we high and mighty?
Yeah.
And now look at you. You got a fucked up tooth.
Shut up, man.
Anyways, yeah. So the bar closing. Anything else from that 62, Andrew?
Stupid.
Can I buy myself a beer at this bar that I work at?
Did you own it? Why would you buy yourself?
Yeah, you just have a beer.
All right, I'm having a beer.
I'll toss him a beer.
Thank you. Is it a stout? I'd prefer a pale ale or a.
Yeah, sure, whatever you want, man.
All right, there it
It's
is.
whatever you need, champ.
And then
This one,
I'll
this
look
one
at
they're
Bolo.
actually pushing more for an IPA.
I'd actually like a local. Can I get a local? Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
so,
Maybe something honey based.
Get the fuck
Mayhaps.
out of my bar.
so you guys are still. I mean, that's what it is. Joxley comes by and tells you guys what to sell. So you do still run at a profit.
Yeah. Yes. Sweet.
What's my count? What's my cut?
5 coins.
You should've-
slimy.
So, I mean, you
shit.
get your usual. So the business covers the maintenance cost. Plus.
What was my
Plus
usual?
50%. So
I think we agreed to like 10 goals, right?
I'm like,
Yeah, I think we agreed to 10
because
goals.
you guys make your 60 plus another 30, so you have 30 to split amongst the three of you. Which I believe
10.
means that Love is getting 20.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, it's out of
A little on the downturn on the profit margin there, but that's life.
I mean, that
It'd
just
have been higher without
back
history.
what I just-
Yeah. Oh well, it's life. Can't hurt it. 20 gold. Cha-cha-cha.
I mean, I just made back what I just fucking lost just a few minutes ago. So, also, since we're closing up and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I'll look at Bolo as he's leaving, and I'll be like, "Don't forget to write something really good about us, so people can read. Bring more to the bar."
Well,
Since
I
you
said
know,
they already have.
yeah, but I figured, with Love over there giving some extra interest to you, you might be able to push a little bit.
Hey, so
You
you
get
get
my
my
drift.
gentleman as you. I couldn't write a single terrible thing.
That's what I like to hear. You're a good man, Bolo.
Okay.
You'll have to thank Love out the door too. Oh wait, he's upstairs, right?
Unless he's come back down.
Are you coming back down, Love, or no?
Yeah, I was gonna come back down and still
Okay.
gotta discuss with you all the stuff about Istrid, all the
Yeah.
jazz.
So I'll also state, yeah, on your way out, you give Love some good appreciation for earlier. Give a nice little wink.
Oh, there he is. He fell asleep.
Hey.
He might just be rolling over.
You hear me?
Oh, there you
Yeah.
are.
Alright. I don't know what happened.
You
It's
fell
all
asleep,
good.
champ?
No worries.
Good man. It's just some boring RP stuff, dude. It's no big deal.
You got all your spells back.
You
After
almost
that rest.
almost missed Love getting his ass beat, but that's about it.
Well, I definitely wasn't gonna get hit.
You were gonna get that ass beat.
I can tell you right now, if we were to square, Love would win.
Bitch, please.
So, anyways,
Mhm.
the Pulp eventually makes its way back that evening. Does not report anything.
What about Jorn?
You make your way back up to your room for the night. And when you get in, she's there, sitting on the edge of your bed. I think I found what you want.
Oh,
Nice. So what's the info?
Alright. It was a little harder to come by than expected, especially with everything that happened after Erstil got picked up, since you guys essentially led the watch there and let it happen. But he tells that Yala's Nimblewright was here, that he tried to beat it back to the manor. No, it was hard to hear over a lot of other things. He could swear he heard her telling to go put that rock somewhere.
What do you mean by rock? I'm confused.
Stone, the thing that everybody's looking for. Ever since I went
Ah.
out
Thing
and
that
was
opens
asking
the
some
vault.
information about this, I hear Xanthar is not a little too happy about it.
It's interesting. This Nimblewright, is it able to be taken from her in the way that we're used to dealing with? And what he means by we're used to dealing with, he's giving that the original, like, old school look he used to have back when he was serving the Empress. Like, he's putting on his more
He's like, I'm
evil
the
side.
secret police type of deal with.
Nah, it's more like the neutral side is him trying to recollect and redemption himself. The evil side is still that reminiscence of the Empress way of being like the foregrounder of everything. So basically, he's putting on his facade that he used to be. Evil characters do that.
Mhm.
If you get what I'm trying to come across, Andrew.
Yeah.
So she can be able to answer that or not?
Ooh, what?
He's just
looking through
counting
something
up.
real quick.
Yeah.
Trying to
Yeah, I kind of figured you were looking into stuff.
looking to see what it.
Boo, boo, boo.
So how's everyone enjoying their night?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Quite well.
I'm getting kind of tired.
Yeah,
We
we're-
could probably
we're
call
gonna
it here
wrap up
after
pretty
this
soon.
your chit chat.
Yeah, kind of figured. Because I mean, it's already at like 12:30.
Yeah.
Say.
Also,
There's not really a
Also-
whole lot about why Yala has this thing to begin with. If it's magically bound to, I assume you could just break that spell and cast Joan on it.
interesting. There's one other thing that I did ask you though. Did it
Okay.
actually was because I specifically asked about the fireball. Was it the cause of the fireball?
No. It was not the cause
alright.
of the fireball.
Fuck you, love.
I was right.
But there are two nimble rights that have been seen in the city outside these special days. There's been one seen in the Dark Ward. And another was heading south.
One in the dark ward, the other one heading south. Got it.
South of what? Well, I'm not there, so never mind.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
That's I was getting ready to ask that. So, like south out of the city, or like south from where her mansion or where like vicinity was.
They spotted it around the southern edge of the City of the Dead. It was heading a little bit more south. Saw it somewhere around.
But her specifically had the stone.
That I don't know.
You just told me about moving the stone though.
Oh
with
yeah,
that one.
it was told to take it somewhere. I don't know if it had it on it at the time,
Okay.
but
No, I'm talking about it and legit, as in like it was told something about the stone. So
yes,
that's an assumption on my part. Okay.
I don't know. But whoever saw it, the information came. They were around Burnt Wagon Way and the Street of Tusks. Not too far off the high road, heading south around the City of the Dead.
Got it.
Or down into the Trades Ward.
We'll talk again. I have some thoughts and planning that I need to do. I am much appreciated on this, and I do know that the next time we speak about matters, it'll be caught.
Alright, but you owe me for this.
I appreciate the dealings we've done with each other.
The 10 gold.
I hand it over.
I appreciate these dealings as well.
If you don't mind, I have something I need to discuss with a couple about the. You said around the City of the Dead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or it was still headed
Appreciate
south, but it was spotted around that area.
Yeah, south. So basically, I'll go to where the other guys are, and I'll relay everything you just said about the two, as far as like there that she has one, and then there's one that was heading south, and their locations, that kind of thing that you were talking about, but nothing specific about the stone, and nothing specific about how I got the information and all that. Just relaying info about the two. There are two of them and their location. That's it.
Okay. So, real quick, Burai, we have to talk to Idris. I think Thal's got a message stating that the gentleman Blastwin, the one that you had some harsh words for, he demands our attention. You know, he wants to see us. So I think that they're on to Idris. We can ask her to leave and repay. I'll personally repay her for what she's owed.
I think she's fine right now because we haven't necessarily picked up any suspicion of her working here. I mean, no one's said, "Hey, you've got new help," blah blah blah, that kind of thing.
Well,
can I make a point to this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I believe that they're still investigating what it was that we were doing inside that. You know, the situation with all the guards and everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think they're wondering how we got there, what we were doing there. And that was what they were wanting to know the first time, and we didn't give them a solid answer then.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that they're continuing that investigation and not drawn to any new activities concerning our Jorn individual.
My recent quarrel would be with... Obviously, Idris has been with us for a few days now. And, not to mention, she doesn't necessarily use that spell she showed us in the beginning. She uses a kit. So anyone with a keener eye could have recognized her and reported her. Now, this isn't to say I want her out. This is to say I think we at least warn her. To tell her that if anyone comes into the bar that even smells familiar to Blastwin, she has to dip. But I think she would already know that. But I want it to be
I think we should consider assassinating them, the investigators.
He's gonna pretend he didn't hear that. He's gonna rub his eyebrows and he's gonna go.
He's okay. So, if I may, after Thalos says assassinate, he's Burai kind of gets a gleam in his eye and starts rubbing his coin. And then he'll mutter under his breath, "That's sounds like fun."
I'm going to look to the both of them and Fats and go, did you just honestly say to murder a magistrate of magics that helps run this, he's gonna like put his finger all around in a circle, the entirety of Waterdeep, and is not only a major member of it, but has attachments to the major members
Diplomats go
of
missing
every.
all the time.
I'd like to
That
also
is not
state.
true.
I'd like
They
to
go
also
missing
state.
with very big repercussions.
I just believe that at some point we're going to be responsible for answering questions that we don't have any good answers to, and we can play peacefully, as long as we'd like. But at some point, I do believe they're going to come back, and we won't be able to solve the issue just with talking.
And
I
at that
completely
point, it wouldn't
agree.
be an assassination. Assassinating is premeditated.
Right.
We are
So let's-
premeditating nothing.
Let's solve the problem before it occurs.
He said the
Exactly.
investigators, not the actual magistrate himself. So I agree. I agree upon
What is
that.
Blastwind's position?
What?
I was asking Andrew, what is Blastwind's position? Like, what is his stature in the Foundation? Because he's the one leading the investigation on us, it seems. Just so I can make sure I've got this correct.
Say, detective with full order of justice and protectors. He's a magic cop.
Yeah, so he doesn't
we're
have
talking
to-
about murdering magic cop.
Look, I'm cool with this. Anyways, the biggest
A
issue
person
is
most likely
I
affiliated
truly,
with not only the Grey Hand, someone we work with, and the Harpers,
look,
someone
I
we also work with.
completely agree to letting her know that there might be something up and that she might need to dip if something preludes that, hey, that they've caught on. But for right now, we must extend that they haven't figured anything out. There is that investigation going. She's still safe here for a bit for her stay because we've already agreed to that and we've taken payment.
And I'm saying the rules of the engagement change once the magic fucking police come back
We'll deal with them.
her head on a bounty. They
We will-
directly named her.
We will deal with them if need be. It's
We?
not that bad.
And he's gonna like look at you like we, and he's gonna point to himself. You, or you and Thalos will. I will have no part of it.
I want us to work together on this, but how do you propose to pull their attention away from us?
See, look.
I'm gonna.
this is
Can
the-
I roll investigation? Did I just fucking see that,
See what?
Andrew?
Is it more rats?
What's your passive perception?
Perception. What's that? Give me 1 second. Passive perception is an 11.
You saw a shadow of some sort pass through the door there into the kitchen.
All right. As Love's talking, I'm kind of just already annoyed with him backing out. I'm kind of gonna walk that way.
Listen, Love is going to explain this as best he can. I'm not very smart, but it seems that Waterdeep works on pretty simple principles. We work on a principle of trust and working with organizations. If we help them, and if I also didn't note, what's my passive perception is.
Then,
Gotta
yeah,
go to my character
I obviously didn't see anything when I walked in there, right?
Nope, nothing.
perception.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, I know mine's just.
Dallas
10,
caught it in more
okay.
detail. F-Elf.
Dallas, did you see that fucking thing?
All I'm seeing is just the tavern. Was there something else I was supposed to notice?
Yeah,
So
with
as
your
you were
passive
all
perception,
standing
you
there,
saw-
you saw the figure of a half-elf walk from the
Oh.
the fireplace in the kitchen past the doorway.
Should I roll perception to find out what that was?
Your passive perception's pretty good at a 15. That's
I
how
think
you
I
got
know
more
what it was.
more of
I'm
that.
going-
Everybody else just saw like a figure.
Yeah, that's why I kind
I
of
didn't
left.
see-
I was looking for it.
So he's
All
gonna
right.
he's gonna go. Oh, sorry. I'll let you finish.
I'll share what I saw with the people around me and say,
Okay.
I viewed a half-elf figure apparition strolling across the room.
At the word half elf, he's going to. We can disregard it. It was probably a shadow, and he's going to go. The way that Waterdeep works is Waterdeep works on connections, and it works on money. So, as people with connections and money, some of us, or what we can earn later, or we can buy from others, we can easily avoid this situation. You've already stalled them for probably another day or so, or another week or so, but they will be back here. Now, I'm going to be upfront. I have no intention to kill an innocent man. None whatsoever. You two may be free to do whatever you three, you and Fats, I have no idea what Fats has kind of been focusing
Look,
and meditating
in my
over there.
line of work, no one's completely innocent. I've noticed, even if
And
they
then,
are
well,
the magistrate.
Congrats to you. I'm not going to kill him.
That's
And
fine.
then-
Fats has received a scroll recently, and he's just been reading that very.
Yeah,
intently.
he's just targeting. He is destroying that.
That's
scroll.
fine. We just said if it came down to it, that's what is going to happen. That might happen. It's not necessarily going to go ahead and just jump the gun. The other thing that bothers me is that they were already trying to pin this fireball incident
Same.
on our present situation here, and that they know that Fats is registered. There was
Well-
no reason for them to, if he is a magic cop, wink, wink, that's what you want to call it, they would already have info on who's registered. Specifically, if they were going to ask people around the bar, they would be able to grab the information who's registered in the bar with that magic.
Again, he's just doing his job. I don't see it that way. And if you feel that way, feel free to. I'm just letting it be straight with you as my friends and companions at this point. I will not be hurting that man.
I
would much rather-
to explain kind of further, since they would ask you when you came into the city, if Fats is registered with WOMP, which is just a good acronym for the Watchful Order of Magicists and Protectors, as a potential consult in arcane matters. So, like, if they suspect that magic is a portion of a crime, then they'll call in someone from WOMP essentially to confirm or deny or just tell them everything they can about the magic that may be involved.
And I should also be registering. Granted, I don't know much of arcane in general. Most of mine is from a being that I can't exactly describe.
Yes. We've all heard that you sold your soul to a fish. So,
Well, if I did, then I guess I'm going to be damned to Finn forever. But regardless, it's not the point. I am, at my best, just an honest working man, and I'm not going to kill another man for doing his damn job. Now, I think we can get out of this in a much less violent way if we just simply push forward and continue working with the Harpers and working with the Greys and trying to our best to defeat anybody that gets in our path for those two. Because if they vouch for us, I'm sure we can skim them out of some trouble. Especially if it's found that the nobles are causing more trouble than they're worth.
While Love's talking, the way he's talking, you can completely see Bora is just super annoyed, and he instead of rubbing the coin, he's kind of gripping it between his fingers, just really annoyed.
Besides this, I'm going to call Idris down here, and we're going to tell her, I will believe in you guys and she can stay. But just know that the moment the magistrates come back, I want her out of the bar. Is that understood?
Wait, I didn't mean to nod out.
No, you're all
So
good.
let me get this straight.
Yeah.
So they're looking for it really bad now.
Mm-hmm. We think so. I think so. I think they know that there's some information that she's in the bar. I think. Again, we don't know anything else. They just said they wanted more information. And Thalos just told them, call back Sunday.
Oh,
Right. True.
all right.
And then Thalos and Burai are wanting to execute this dude before he becomes a bigger problem for I'm on the no-go train for executing that dude. The investigator that came to the store, or came to
The guy that was basically trying to pin the fireball on you for when he looked at your tome.
I don't think he was pinning the fireball.
You wasn't pinning, you was jumping. You was jumping a gun.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You guys hear a
Jumping a gun.
knock on the door.
I'd argue. Oh hell! It's
As you
him.
look over, there's a tap on the window. You see Blastwind standing outside.
Well,
Ah, fuck.
I'm going to talk to him, and then I'm going to walk to the door.
I'm gonna go to bed. I mean, not in real life. Like,
Yeah, I get you.
Mhm.
Thalos is
In game,
heading up to bed.
and he's gonna open the door.
Well,
Hello,
that's a
Blastwind.
window, just from the outside.
Oh.
I really need to speak to Mr. Duskgrove.
Oh, he's looking for Thalos specifically. Thalos, he's here for you.
All right, I come back down, and I walk over to. I grab a seat at the table.
What's this
I'm
guy's
gonna-
name again?
Barnabas
Blastwind.
Blastwind.
So, I'm so
Barnabas?
sorry. I need to start writing this stuff down.
No, you're
he'll,
good. I have most.
Bora will yell over. Mr. Blastwind, do you want anything to drink while you're sitting here?
No, thank you. But we should talk too.
Are you sure it's on the house?
Mr. Duskgrove, why do I have reports today of you?
Oh no, it's for the kids.
I don't really know how to
God.
describe. Why were kids touching you?
Oh god, fucking kids. Oh fucking A.
Dude.
This is what I was worried about because this fucking Magoof is over here being a fucking dog getting petted. Oh hell.
Oh god, this is the greatest thing ever.
You are. Blood's gonna go. You what now?
No.
And he's also gonna look at
and
Burai,
as he
you what?
points over to Burai. You encouraged them?
Oh my heavens.
No, we didn't encourage anything.
I'd like to ask. I'd like to ask
Oh.
Mr. Blastwind, what is it you'd like to know?
Oh hell. Why are you being
This,
And-
this
and
is
you're
not a
free-
thing that we like to come up very often. But I am getting reports of a man matching your description and a man matching your description. As he looks back over at Burai again. Interrogating children, but also that they were encouraged to pet and scratch a dog,
Oh hell.
which then became you.
Oh. God damn it. He's just gonna rub his fucking eyebrow like this is my party. These are the men that
All
I'm
right.
working with.
I will now explain what had occurred during that time.
Oh my god.
If you
And
please.
I'm just going
Please
to
do.
very
As the last-
aggressively pull up a bar stool and also look at you.
I'm gonna.
Fucking
What?
madman.
The
Well,
last
Dallas
the
is
last
explaining
time we had someone taking animal forms with children, it did not go very
Oh.
well. Please let this go well for you.
I'm bringing ale to the table. The good stuff.
He's gonna.
All
Love
right.
is going to aggressively move the ale out of the way.
Don't be rude.
I'll start
You're
by
the one harassing children.
Please,
I-
gentlemen,
I'll-
Mr. Dustgrove, you have the table.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you coming to our bar tonight, and I'll explain what did occur today. My companions and I were in search of a Nimblewright, and I did take the form of a dog in attempt to better smell its location.
Mm-hmm.
My companion Barai and I, as we were walking through an alley, encountered some kids that we expected to perhaps have some information regarding the location of this Nimblewright.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing me in dog form gave the children pleasure, and they proceeded to pet me as you would a dog, not knowing that I was simply in this dog form in order to better smell the location of this Nimblewright.
Now, pleasure is the opportune word here.
Look,
He's gonna.
you see kids in a rundown street area. It's not every day they get to see a wolf and be able to pet said wolf to clear their conscience of, of all the harsh stuff that's going around. I mean, come on. Wouldn't you like to see
you guys were in the rich part of town.
Wouldn't you like to see kids having fun, being happy, instead of being sad and miserable?
Oh, I am very
I'm
glad
gonna
to
mute
see
myself.
kids being happy. But again, the last time we had someone shapeshifting animals, it was them, not children, who were happy.
Well, Mr. Blesswin, I accept responsibility for appearing in the form of a wolf to these kids, although by my hand no harm has come to them, nor did I make any threats to them. What do you see? What do you see to be the case now?
Well, I am glad to get your explanation, and like and trust you so far. And the people that also trust you, Mr. W. So I will take your word on this one. But please, never have that report come across my desk again.
What exactly did that report say? Because this sounds a little odd, out of the ordinary. I totally get where you're coming from, but I'm kind of curious what was all written in that report.
I'd like to interrupt at that point and say, will there be any other matters to discuss this evening?
This was all I have, and I'm glad for there to not be more paperwork.
All right.
We don't need any more details on the report, and you won't receive any others like that, especially not from anyone in this establishment.
Thank you. And with that, he very quickly exits the establishment. I believe that will be a good stopping point for tonight.
Oh my god, dude. I am just sitting there laughing my ass off.
I am relieved, and Love is greatly besmirched by fucking hearing that you're having children pet fucking Thales and threatening children.
The more,
We never threatened anybody.
Is he lying to me, Mr. DM? Can I roll insight if he's threatening children or intimidating children?
Yeah,
but that was just literally said. We just no harm, no threats.
Now,
Yeah.
not to be rude to Barai, but in my conversation with Mr. Blastwind, I did specify that no threat or harm came by my
Came from
hand.
him. Yeah, nothing came from
And
Thales'
in that
mouth.
statement, I did tell the exact truth.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
But if you were to make that same statement,
Look, Love rolled a 3. He's dumb as fuck, so I'm okay.
Love is deeply still upset that you and Thales walked around, had children pet you as a grown-ass elf, and then talked to the children, transformed back into a humanoid, and then had this entire report written up.
Which is probably
and not to mention,
why when he says that he did not threaten the children, it is coming off as genuine.
now,
Yes.
may I address everyone in the room briefly? And let's establish some boundaries. If we need to do more exploring, adventuring, or quest doing in the city,
No
we may
fucking
not
children?
use-
Is that no children, period? Is that a good enough rule?
No, I was
No
going to
value up for
specify-
9-year-olds. Got it.
I was going to specify to not use intimidation on civilians. Only criminals or otherwise goers of the underworld. but normal civilians and citizens, I'd like us all to agree to not intimidate going forward, because we cannot receive any more trouble from Mr. Blastwind.
He's going to rub his eyebrows like.
I'll agree to that.
This is specified to specific individuals in the group, and I hope
you
they
make
agree.
perfect sense on that. We are trying to keep a low profile. That was my fault. I did let myself get a little bit out of hand on that. I will agree.
No worries. Let us drink to the matter and put it behind us.
I'm
Cheers.
going to bed. I have a migraine, and he's just gonna go back upstairs.
I cast
just
heal
trying... that doesn't help his migraine.
Okay,
It's developing further.
So this is a good stopping point. Everybody
this is a good stopping.
bed.
And that is what we'll
Alright.
call an end to the evening. And so thank you all so much for watching. It's been wonderful having you around here. Don't forget to come back next Tuesday to see if we actually find this nimble right. And in the meantime, I will be playing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid tomorrow at 8 p.m. US Central. Do come back here. We'll be trying some combo challenge and whatnot. See what's going on. Maybe play a little bit of ranked. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow if you're on Twitch. Follow at Andrew Elysium, ANDREWLYSIUM on Twitter. It's a wonderful place to be. Hey, if you're using Amazon Prime, don't forget you get a free sub every month on Twitch. The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I.